君の言葉繰り返し寝ても全てもやまないそけない君の笑顔が恋しくて星に願うのまた会えるよね
Hello, I'm Shocha, I'm here with Balshan,
What's
and
up?
today we're covering the Hawaii Junior Varsity final last season game, if I'm correct. And
Yeah.
their scores currently 3-3, or is it 4-4? I don't remember. Yeah, 3-3. But today they're against Glacial Omen, who is 1-5 currently, like in their whole like game so far. So like I guess we'll see how well like each team will do against each other. Most players in the Glacial team is about Emerald, so I don't really remember the rank of the UH players, but hopefully it'll be a pretty even, not so very snowbally patch, especially since like this new 13.20 patch as well. So, and I'm wondering like if anyone's like picks will change and stuff, especially since the new like patch is so more anti-snowball and like different.
hmm I think UH actually have to win this one because there's three other teams, or there's like a few other teams with 3 wins. So I think they have to win this to make it into playoffs, or like whatever you want to call it, like the next. I guess yeah, it's playoffs. But I mean, hopefully, yeah, like you said, we see some pick changes, like maybe a little more like late game scaling. Uh, Huge advocate for Cassidon right now. Guy's broken as hell. And their mid laners full AP. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it looks like we're just doing the bans right now, the draft for Glacial. 15 seconds left for these guys. I wonder who they ban actually. Oh, Yasuo is there gonna be their first ban? I don't think Yasuo is very strong champion, but I'm not sure if UH's mid is like a one
No,
trick
he's
or
a
he
one
just
trick, like legit
oh,
one
okay.
trick.
I guess he just only plays Yasuo. So a good ban I guess, but if he wasn't a one trick I wouldn't think it's like the best ban
Yeah.
ever. But they're UHJV is gonna ban Vex as well. I was looking at the OP.GG and I saw this guy does play some Vex, so maybe they're scared of that in like the champ pool. Like
hmm
Vex is kind of like the mage poppy, but she's a very snowball champion as well. So
So they're just banning all of the mains or like the most played, I guess. So next should be Shaco, and then maybe like Aatrox. I mean that I'm just gonna call them GSS. Their name's too long. I think they're just gonna ban Shaco and then Aatrox for a top laner and Turkish Shaco. And then maybe they ban Lissandra. I mean, we don't really. UH doesn't really win with Lissandra, but they pick it a lot.
yeah, I don't think the glacial bans are very like too strong of like bans, but I guess UH does play these champions and people off their mains always like kind of shaky, right?
hmm
So I can understand like why they're banning them. Um, UH bans Jarvan, relatively decent champion right now, especially in jungle, and this guy has like a 70 win rate on it,
hmm
so I guess it does look a little scary. A Kindred ban coming from Glacial, again, not a very
Yeah.
like strong ban for this patch, especially maybe last patch or like when Kindred was strong, but
hmm
like Kindred is like been nerfed like 4 times and jungle is just not like too much of a carry role now,
Yeah.
except if you're like playing Graves, I think. But they're gonna ban Swain. I don't know if anyone like plays Swain
Yeah. I think it's
on this
interesting.
team.
I think it's interesting that like whenever UH plays, people ban like only their one tricks, even though their one tricks are horrible in the like. Not I want to say horrible, but they're like not
They're
meta.
just not ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now like after those bans, they actually have like a bunch of meta picks that they can pick. So like in a way, it's good for
Yeah.
them if they're practicing off meta, like if they're practicing meta picks on their free
Glacial is
time.
gonna first pick Briar. A lot of
Interesting.
people have been playing. I perma that champion in solo queue, so like I never see it. My friend told me to first time it the other day, and I went like 1-7. He said it
Mm-hmm.
was OP, but like you can go like anywhere with this Briar pick. So I'm just wondering like if it's like top or jungle,
True.
because I'm pretty sure it's like a pretty good flex. I wonder what like UH is gonna respond to this. Like they should pick their jungle here,
I kind of want to see
probably,
Lilia coming
and
out.
then maybe their AD. Okay,
Sejuani.
Sejuani,
Yes, they're
interesting.
CC locking Briar.
Sejuani is also very flexible champion, but I don't. If you're playing Sejuani, you have to pick like melee champions on like maybe your mid and top, or your support has to play like a melee champion. So like Sejuani is like actually useful, but wonder what they like pick with the Sejuani that's coming next. Maybe it's like an AD carrier support here. It's a blind. Okay, it's probably Trist mid, I would
Tristana.
assume, or like flexing Trist, but I feel like it's like kind of fake. I don't think Trist AD carry is like too good, but um, and then Glacial gonna pick Darius and Alistar. So Briar should be going jungle. I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure, unless there's like some hidden secret like Korean Briar mid tech or
Oh,
something.
we saw Briar AD yesterday, actually. It was
Oh,
pretty good.
interesting. I've never seen that one. But yeah, Darius and Alistar. Darius is very good into the Sejuani, just because he can like stack his passive
Oh,
up
they didn't
very
ban the
easily. And they're gonna
Shaco.
pick Shaco.
Last week
I
they
have
actually 2-0'd. They won 2 games in a row, which has never happened for JV, like the UH JV, because they got Shaco twice.
yeah, I I don't know where is this Shaco
It's
support
support, yeah, it's
or
support.
does he go AP or AD
He I think against
or
this
is it
team he's
like
gonna go
flex?
AP, and I think it's actually really good. Like AP Shaco into Briar, Darius, Alistar. That's 3 melees, and like melees that don't have point and click really, except for Briar, but like I think
Yeah, the
Shaco's
boxes
actually really
are.
big here.
I think the boxes are just they just need to have like good vision control, but I don't
Hmm.
think if they do, it's like kind of bad for them. Like
Hmm.
Shaco's always like a character where it's like if people are very unorganized, it's very hard for them to play into. I
Yeah,
think,
true.
especially if you don't know where his boxes is and you don't have good control of the like area. So hopefully they pick champions that like want control,
Hmm.
but it doesn't
Interest
really seem like it.
Interesting bans. Garen and
Um,
Diana ban from GSS. No one on UH even plays those champions, and they're not meta either.
yeah, Diana isn't very good into these
Yeah, into
characters
those
like so far.
characters.
And I think that Diana mid is like kind of bad. Maybe it's like BM or
Okay,
something, but
there's the Aatrox.
I can see why Garen is banned, but I would not pick Garen in this
I know,
situation.
right? Like into that team, I don't think like the champions aren't bad, but
They're
like
just
into
gonna pick
them.
Aatrox, which is like pretty good into Darius. I'm not sure how this matchup goes, but I'm pretty sure Aatrox just wants to take like short trades for the
Mm-hmm.
most part.
Yeah, it's a little scary for Aatrox. At 6, but
Okay, Morgana has been locked in.
cast it
Wait,
in,
so
cast it in.
is this Morgana? This guy, this mid laner does play Morgana mid, so I'm pretty sure it's Morgana mid.
Yeah, it is
And
Morg
then it
mid.
should be their AD carry on last pick. If he plays like, I think Caitlyn is pretty good here, or like Jinx or Vayne.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jinx got that pretty insane buff actually.
Yeah,
I'm surprised like he's not picking it here, or like it's not a just insta pick. Okay, he's gonna
Vhagar.
pick Vhagar. That
Ah.
is interesting, very
I
interesting
mean, I
pick.
get it because they don't have enough AP, but I think Ziggs would have been a bit better than Vhagar,
I
to
think
be
Morgana
honest.
is like fine, but I don't I don't know. The game just seems like it's gonna go too fast and like be very chaotic, which is not like something Vega really likes. He kind of likes to play slow, play for tempo, and like get his like 2 items,
Please pick
get like
Sivir.
700
Oh,
AP, and he picks
Varus.
Varus.
Not a bad pick though. I mean,
Varus
triple melee.
Shaco, Shaco into Alistar isn't the worst, I think, just because he can just put his boxes down
Hmm.
and fear him once he goes in. But I do think Alistar does have like the engage factor. I think the way that Glacial wins this is just through their top side, like play through their top side,
Hmm.
and just try and snowball this Darius. Because like this top side matchup should be pretty snowbally.
Yeah. And in here, would you would pick on hit Varus, right? Or would you pick poke because you have a Triss mid? What would you do here?
If I had a Varus on my team, I'd probably. It depends. I feel like on hit is like fine.
Mm-hmm.
Poke is like good as well, but it's just kind of hard because you can't really. I mean, you're only really like one-shotting Veigar. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like the rest is just kind of hard with poke.
Right.
Like these champs are all gonna build like at least like one armor item, and Veigar can
Mm-hmm.
just build Zanya as well, like Morgana as well. So
Right.
like I just think that on hit Varus has more value,
Mm-hmm.
but this does not seem like a team comp that you can auto
Actually,
attack
I think
into.
I think he's going AP Varus actually because they don't have AP on their team aside from the AP Shaco, and he actually does like do like at least the Nashers, like Nashers. I mean, actually, he just does play full AP like Nashers Riftmaker in practice, the Varus. So it could be AP Varus, which like if you can farm it up, right? I think is actually better than Poke. It's just like I think the reason why I brought up Poke was because you have Shaco Varus, right? You have complete river control or like objective control. Like how does GSS like they got Cage and I guess Morgana binding to get a pick, but like they
I
have
mean, if he just like Alistar just gets black shielded, doesn't he just like go on Varus? And he just gets like one shot with like the combo. Like if Alistar gets like black shield or Morgana, and then they just go
I
on
guess
Varus,
maybe yeah,
like he
but
can't really do anything, no. Like
there's a lot of
it's just
boxes though. I feel like after like the first box gets popped, the Black Shield like actually just gets damaged out. And I think like UH has a lot of I mean, like this is in theory, right? They have a lot of
yeah.
disengage. Like Triss R Sedge, two, three forms of CC, and they should
I
have like
just kind of wish that they picked Silas from UH, just
from
because like
UH.
Silas is pretty good into their champs as well, and like it's good with Sejuani,
Mm-hmm.
especially like early.
Okay.
Something maybe earlier would have been
So
better, especially in like Briar, just
yeah,
because like playing this Briar free scale is like kind of bad.
we've got a
But
confirmation that it's a Briar top and Darius jungle.
Darius jungle, wait, that's actually interesting.
I That's weird. That's
The matchup of a lifetime, I guess. Darius jungle versus Sejuani jungle. Oh my gosh.
I mean Briar into Aatrox should
I think
like
it's Aatrox favored just because like a
yeah,
lot of Briar's moves are telegraphed, and even if Aatrox gets stunned, I'm pretty sure his Q animation still goes off. So
right,
because
and
he's like stuck in animation,
yeah,
right?
and he
So,
could just W like so easily at any moment just because she just runs at your face.
but I think for the spot matchup, they just kind of wanna. Sejuani kind of wants to play for bot, but I mean he can't play for top two.
Mm-hmm.
Mid is gonna be just kind of hard to gank just because it's like Morgana
Yeah,
and like Tristana can just jump on him. It's like all he can really do.
yeah.
But if Morgana just like Qs,
Mm-hmm.
the play is like kind of over.
Yeah, I feel
So
like Tristana like should have no problem with Morgana. Like in like a 1v1 sense. Like yeah, Morgana just W's
yeah,
the wave, but Tristana just E's the wave and it's like a and I personally believe Tristana outscales Morgana. Like, in terms of damage, like she will clearly outscale Morgana. Like of course Morgana has more util, but there's so much
I
util on UH anyways already in terms of
yeah,
CC.
I think their main carries are Varus and Tristana,
Mm-hmm.
but I think Tristana just wants to get like prio in this lane and just follow Sejuani around
Yeah.
and like make plays with him. Because
Mm-hmm.
like there's no way they kill the Morgana ever unless they like dive the Morgana. But it's like on him to mess up. I think for the Morgana to
I
mess up.
think a lot of these picks are like they're GSS is definitely playing for lane, like or not lane, sorry, out of lane because like Alistar Veigar, like that's like zero kill. Like I think there's zero kill like possibility in the bot lane.
Yeah, unless Darius comes early, I don't think they can kill like
Mm-hmm.
themselves. But I think Shaco is like I don't know. A lot of their champs are just kind of bad into Shaco.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like Shaco's pretty good here just because like his box control.
Yeah.
Like none of them can just, I don't know, they just can't like have no way of getting vision, or like they're so like short ranged. Like Vagar is like the only one who has like range, but
hmm
it's only like with his spells, doesn't really have anything
I'm
else.
just a bit worried about mid lane, just knowing the UHE mid laner. I'm worried he's gonna go too ham early, which he likes to do. Like he will always talk about getting a solo kill. Like
But like
like
there's no way you kill
yeah,
Morgana like
exactly. It's like
early, I don't know.
I'm a bit worried he's
I
like
mean,
if he falls behind, then the pick is pretty like not good.
yeah, because Trish just wants to be always ahead on gold and just have pressure or just be able to move first. That's why like Trist is like so good. That's why like most champs are pretty strong mid. I mean, the best champs in mid right now are just like Orianna and Syndra,
hmm
like Airy and like Scorch, and just getting like pressuring the mid and then just being able to move. Mid is just like not really. I feel like mid is kind of a just move around role right now with like with your
Yeah,
jungler and with your team. Not so much a carry role as
I
much
think
as
UH
like other
actually,
lanes.
yeah, I think that just mid the UH has a lot of pressure on the map. Like top and bot are extremely gankable. Like Varus R onto Veigar just on a jumps. You know, like Alistar has to pick one, right? To
Yeah, and
combo.
like Sejuani passive is pretty good.
Yeah. I actually would focus top here personally.
Yeah, getting Bear behind is like pretty essential, I think.
Hmm.
And she doesn't have a lot of like she's kind of just a carry champ, so I think Darius won't be able to do that much just because like Darius is like kind of a snowball character and he just
Yeah.
always wants to be ahead.
Yeah, I think the mid game, I think the like early mid game roams from mid is gonna like really impact the game. Like hopefully he roams. He's not really a roam type of player, the UHE mid, but hopefully they calm for it. Like him moving with Sejuani, because if Tristana moves with Sejuani, that should be a kill. Like on anyone, as long as like Sedge lands one form of CC.
Mhm. Or just like having priority for the objectives. It's
hmm
always important.
Yeah.
Like you can't like when you're playing jungle, you can't really just like start objectives if your laners can't move.
Yeah.
So like just on always just being able to always be there is like kind of a good thing, right? Or like having like knowing that your Tristana can move first is always just like kind of good.
Yeah.
Feels like. But we'll see how like both teams do, I guess.
hmm
Like how this like draft will go, or like how they'll play out this draft. So I'm hoping that UH wins this one.
Yeah. I want to be proven wrong, but I feel like Tristana is not gonna go fleet, and he's also not gonna go TP. Just knowing this guy, like,
I mean,
okay, never mind. I guess we've gotten information. He went fleet and TP, so he is changing
proven
his
wrong.
playstyle. Let's go. I'm glad I'm proven
Okay.
wrong. I'm glad.
I mean, PTA isn't bad. It's just that like if you get poked out, it's kind of hard for you.
Yeah, I mean, this is the guy who runs Ignite ASO because he wants to solo kill an ASO in lane.
Okay, flaming for no reason.
Oh, that's my
Anyway,
teammate.
48 seconds into the game right now.
Oh, what
They're
the?
gonna flash the wall. I'm just gonna flash the wall. I don't know how they saw him there. Actually, that's crazy. It's
Are they watching the stream?
posted.
What's happening?
Yeah, how'd they know he was there?
It's 3 minutes
PC
delay,
check.
but yeah, check Kim PC.
My God, Shaco just gonna be Wing the blue buff for Sejuani, so they can just be in lane, I guess.
I mean, they burned 2 flashes for that, so I
Yeah, and Veigar has Dark Harvest. I don't really like this Dark Harvest room. Oh, and he's just perma pinging the Veigar for some reason. Um, because of the new system.
mhm. I think here. Oh my god.
Oh my God, there's the sound of perma pingings is just in my ear. Okay, nice.
Oh, he missed 2
It looks
CS.
like Darius is starting Sejuani's top side actually. I mean, like I said, like this Darius is like kind of a snowball champion, so I guess he has to do this because there's like no way that Darius will like do anything like even.
Mhm.
Like he kind of wants a chaotic game.
Okay, I don't like these E's from Tristana. Like,
Yeah, this was pretty bad on the minion, I
I
think.
don't think you're supposed to hit the back line because your melees are gonna be
Okay.
hitting the melees anyways.
Briar gonna hit level 2 first.
I think yeah, jungle
Mid is
should
just gonna be shoved in.
Yeah.
Sejuani doesn't actually know that Darius took his top side, so this Darius does have some tempo on the Sejuani because he's gonna like waste his time walking here and like kind of achieving nothing.
Jungle should be looking top because now they know like Briar has no flash, and Briar has low
Yeah.
TP as well. Like a kill would be, you know, a lot.
A lot of value right here. But I think Briar should know that Sejuani's top side because they started bot. Also are gonna Hex Splash, try to kill this Tristana, but he's gonna ultimately just get nothing. Oh, Tristana just jumping away as well.
The Q really well. I'm still gonna get poked
Yeah,
out, but
Morgana
yes.
just hold her Q. I think if they
Oh
hit
my
him with
god,
it, it's
do
like
not
he
look
dies
at
and he
CS.
misses the cannon. Unlucky. Sejuani top
Okay,
side
good
after
pick,
the
good
comp
pick.
cam.
Okay, this is good.
Aatrox Wing.
Oh my god, what is... Okay.
Briar just eating both of them away.
Don't think he saw the
Aatrox is gonna try and hit one more knockup on him, but I don't think they're gonna get this guy. Unless they just auto tag him here. Looks like Darius is gonna try and counter gank this, but if they like,
Oh my god.
oh, Briar is just so insanely OP. He just 2v1s them instead.
Ooh, that's not a good start.
Oh my.
I
That is
think
pretty
it's
bad for
interesting
UHE.
the way Sejuani E'd into the Briar E.
Yeah, he just like queued and then he got pushed back. He should have just held it for
Like,
the E, I think.
Yeah, maybe you could just like, cause Briar has to stand still anyways. Maybe you could just.
Interesting
wait.
how Shaco has flash with exhaust. Usually it's ignite, I think, but I don't think the champion.
Uh-oh.
Darius just gonna be ghosting for this Tristana. He's
Very
just gonna
nice.
W away. Very
Okay,
nice.
They're gonna fight bots.
Getting no value. This is actually super good for Tristana, because like Darius has like no ghost, like good for Sejuani as well. He should just give this crab. There's no
Yeah.
real reason to fight this. He's kind of wasting time with this ward.
Yeah, first crab is like not really worth anything anyways. It's like whatever.
Yeah, the second and third one are like really good most of the time now.
Just on a down 13 CS. How even? Uh-oh.
Oh, Alistar hex slashing. Oh wait! Oh wait, Lewis. Wait, I actually played with Lewis Mitten in solo queue. Sorry. Anyway,
I actually don't think
Sejuani gonna be ganking bot here, going.
they should
on
focus
the
Alistar. They should focus Alistar. Why are they
Alistar's
focusing
face
Veigar?
rush just going off,
They should know that Alistar has no
exhausting
flash.
the Alistar, caging him in. That was actually a nice cage,
Yeah.
but
I actually don't know why Louis V flashed there on that engage earlier. Like they should know Veigar Alistar does nothing early game.
yeah, like I said, their comp is like kinda, like this bot side at least is just kinda hard, but
Like I think Louis V and Turkish Shaco, they should just be spam pushing the wave in, because you know, first off, like it's very hard for Veigar to stack. He's also, you know, Veigar, so it's a little hard to auto, you know, to last it.
he is going AP, full AP Varus.
That's
seems
good.
like you said.
Great.
Going the
I think that's
Nashers,
great.
dude.
I think that's great. Like max health damage into this team, and the fact that they can't just stack armor, I think is great. Once again, he misses a cannon. GG.
Okay, flaming yet again.
My goat.
Anyway, Darius is top side of the map here. He's like double Sejuani CS almost. And he's probably gonna just reset after this grump. Sejuani maybe is gonna look to then gank or reset here. That's, I feel like his only two options.
I'm actually
Briar's gonna fight
fighting
in
him in this
huge
wave. Interesting. I'm actually
And gonna
surprised.
go even in the straight as well. Like, holy cow, how broken is this character?
I'm actually surprised that Tristana there in mid, when he saw Morgana use binding, didn't just hop in. Like that should have just been a big chunk. No, like
Yeah, this Tristana seems to be playing very passive.
yeah.
But I just don't think he's very familiar with this Morgana mid matchup, I guess.
We were-
Turkish Shaco.
He needs to watch out. What is
tweaking
he?
Clown
what
and
is he
Primal Diagonal
doing?
going mid actually. Oh,
No, he's dead. He should not.
use everything on him.
okay.
Oh, we flash over the wall.
I
Alistar's
don't.
gonna flash as well. Oh, wait. He just uses everything.
Alistar got it, and Alistar flashed for some reason. So, you know, that's good for him. No one is in bot lane. Bot lane loses actually a cannon wave. They should recognize to push this in real fast.
Yeah, instead Vigor just goes home
Yeah.
and then goes bot, but he's like losing a lot out of this anyway.
They get
It only really
Uh-oh.
benefits
This is not good.
Morgana and this Darius, I guess, because he's invading on this timer.
I feel like we should invest in some pink boards after realizing we're getting invaded.
Yeah, he's probably sitting on a lot of gold as well, but it just, I don't know.
No, they
Oh,
don't. They should not fight this. They
Darius
should just take.
ghosting
They should
away.
just take the ghost and.
I think Tristana's gonna try to collapse on him
Just
here.
has
but
nothing here. It's
maybe
just
they kill him. Just maybe.
immaculate spacing by
Boom
the
playing
Tristana.
proc. Oh,
What is happening?
Sejuani queuing in, Wing Morgana.
No,
Darius
stop.
looking to go back in
Stop.
after his ghost is gone. Allshot completely in denial of this play.
Yeah, what are they doing? They should have just taken the ghost and left. But I mean,
Sejuani doing the Raptor cam. I feel like his clear is like so mega slow because he hasn't reset.
yeah.
Hey, he's gonna go for the invade again, by the way. Oh. Oh no. Just leave him alone, man.
Bot lane.
He only has a cloth armor. Okay, he's going home. And Louis is just gonna be farming down here.
Okay,
Up
solo
10
kill.
CS.
Solo kill by Aatrox onto Briar, and Briar's dead under the turret. So we're gonna assume Briar like well,
Got too
didn't want to
cocky,
live anymore
maybe.
in game. Darius doing
Yeah,
Rift
Darius
Herald.
is just gonna do the Herald here. And Aatrox is gonna shove this wave out.
I feel
think
like
he's just gonna try and get the plates, but
yeah, I feel like
Oh,
UH should
Briar
be
just gonna ult.
doing. Briar should be doing sorry, UH should be doing Dragon here. Well, like even without knowing that Darius is doing Rift, they have Prio mid or quote unquote Prio mid, and their bot lane is much stronger right now. Like, what is this engage?
yeah, Alistar is just engaging in for the most random reason ever. He hits level 6 off this wave.
Okay, Louis V does
I
not.
thought Tristana was gonna walk down here, so like it would have been bad, but I guess he doesn't walk bot.
So Louis V doesn't want to proc his blight stacks for. I mean, who knows? I guess, but he just doesn't want to.
Just gonna be shoving out this wave
think
and
it's a
maybe
shove.
hopefully going to this dragon.
I think it's a shove in.
Dragons
Dragon
are
angle.
a bit weaker, so maybe they aren't like worth as much. If that's what they think.
Yeah.
But I think it's still good to like stack them.
Yeah.
Like the opportunity you can, especially since more of a scaling game now
Okay,
instead of Stonewall. I think Turkish Shaco should look to just get the boxes here so they get control of this objective.
Turkish Shaco
Right,
actually
just
is
gonna-
not 6 here. Oh, big cage.
Oh, Sejuani gonna Q flash on the Veigar. Veigar has to flash away, exhausted as well.
Okay, they
And
should.
he's gonna live with 1 HP, and they should get the dragon here. But Darius is trying to contest. He might look for the smite seal, just trying to push him
Wait,
a little too
wait,
early, and
wait.
Darius is gonna kill.
pentakill?
But Turkish Shaco just, and he steals the dragon. Oh my god, he almost kills all of UH actually. Oh, Morgana gonna ult, kill Varus. Turkish Shaco as
Oh
well.
my god, you hate to see it. What even was that? Wait, why did... Okay, whatever. Okay, maybe a solo kill by Aatrox here, but Alistar is coming up to help.
Uh-oh, outplay incoming.
Actually, I don't think, even with Alistar here, like, I think it's just to get her out.
Yeah, I think they just want
Actually,
Sky to like
maybe
run
Alistar,
away, but
maybe Alistar, or actually, Alistar can headbutt maybe.
okay.
Not how you use your Alistar ulti, but
he ulted slow, I guess. But
interesting.
ultimately, both of them are just gonna get out of there for free, I guess. So, game state is looking very good for UH right now, but just because Veigar didn't die and they didn't get the dragon,
Yeah.
so it's like kind of bad for them. But
Interesting from Nuri to go Tabis rather than Merc Treads when you already have like pretty good resistances on Sejuani. Like, wouldn't you prioritize the tenacity here into a team like Morgana, Veigar? I personally would.
yeah, I think.
What is he doing?
Oh,
Okay.
oh, we're gonna get one
Okay.
shot by Veigar actually.
You kind of
Just
hate.
gonna ghost. Okay, Turkish Shaco just insanely outplaying. Rapsol just finished on this mid wave in,
I
and
think-
Darius is gonna look for this gank as he looks to play a little aggressive with.
Okay, but Sejuani is
Lords.
here. Maybe we jump.
Just gonna flash away and jump. Almost getting hit with the Morgana Q. The Black Shield goes down. I think Darius can die here actually.
Nice.
Oh, and Rapsol's
Good
gonna
kill
get
by
that
them.
kill. Aatrox is looking to chase down this Briar.
Okay, might be a kill here. Actually,
W?
nah, no damage. He's just gonna E, right?
Ooh. That is a bit unlucky. Just not enough damage to catch the Briar out.
Oh, Briar ult's mid. Does not land. Someone is
Oh.
spam pinging.
Yeah, it does not seem like Glacial is very happy with that Briar ulti that just happened. But
Oh, Trigger Shaco solo kills the Veigar in bot lane. Morgana.
okay, Morgana just gonna kill Sejuani for the Scuttle Crab.
Oh my god!
And Tristana jumping
Tristana
into the
Malphite
Alistar
ultimate.
and Morgana.
Wait, what?
Darius is here as well. Morgana is gonna
I
cue
don't
the
think
Aatrox.
Warp Soul knows how to reset his jump. I don't think he knows if you just max stack your E, you get another jump.
Yeah, this is pretty bad for UH honestly, just because like they're not really fighting for an objective. It's just a small Scuttle Crab neutral.
I mean,
Just
bot
getting
lane is
cut out
very
there.
far ahead though. I think it's really good that Louis V is ahead, like even if he's playing a little strange. Once again invaded, no pink ward, anything, like maybe we learned the fourth time it happens?
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
flash
gonna
from
look
the
to tower dive.
Alistar. Okay, they're inting.
Top lane. Briar just gonna
Okay,
E
okay.
get stunned under tower, getting aggro.
a
The
little-
one part of that part about Briar actually cannot stop the Berserker
Okay,
unless
Warp
you
Soul
use your
just
E.
face checking the bush.
Just gonna get completely one shot by the Darius.
Okay,
Can he
good.
kill all of them here?
No, no,
Oh, he
good,
doesn't
good
have his
dash
ulti.
binary there. I mean, UH is only down 1.5k-ish gold, right? And I think if,
Yeah, and all the gold is on Morgana.
yeah,
so
I
it's
think
not, like,
actually,
too bad.
yeah, I think UH actually, I mean, you know, Veigar scales infinitely, but I think like he's so easy to pick off, like in a competitive environment. Like I feel like Louis V could just just ult his face and just kill him.
Yeah, the game I played with Louis V the other day, I was playing Yone Jungle, and our game looked completely doomed, but like his mental saved it, so maybe he'll just have a good mental this game and save it as well.
I mean, Briar hard loses
Briar
this.
just ulting into Aatrox. They're gonna kill him here, but looks like the trade isn't really working out for him.
Oh,
All that armor
oh, he goes
stacked
back
up
in
is
into
gonna
the
be insanely
into the
valuable.
minion wave.
Okay, he's just like hurting himself from the tabbies and
Okay, Louis V kills Alistar somehow in the bot lane. Oh, must Shaco diff. Oh, top lane
just
solo
soul
kill.
killing him.
Okay, this should be big.
Okay. Yeah, I think Veigar can die here actually. Didn't this guy just cage?
Okay,
Oh,
still
wait,
gets
it's-
slow, still
it's
gets
the
slow.
R?
Okay, Veigar flash. I think we just take that and get out.
I think we just leave here. Okay.
Oh, no.
He's coming back up. TP coming in.
that's not good.
Glacial. Shaco just queuing into the
Oh, okay,
outcome,
Warp
saying,
Soul
"See you later,
better
guys."
not jump here. Okay, Warp Soul actually gets a pick on Morgana here if he just jumps the. Is he what?
Yeah, he's just like scared. I mean, Morgana does have that full item, but Tristana does have a lot of damage right now. And
Interesting that he didn't.
hoping
at
to
least
God that he crits.
check.
Morgana is up 30 CS and 4 kills, so I guess she is pretty scary.
I mean, this is probably his second or third game playing Tristana, I think. First time in like an actual game, like a like a comp game, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just interested. It's just interesting how he picked Tristana and like I don't know. I feel like Oriana and Syndra could have been like good too as well.
Okay, I think he does.
Oh, just going on
Alistar
the
does
Alistar
die
here.
here.
This Alistar is just always on the roam, but it doesn't seem to be like working out for him
Okay,
too much.
300 gold to
Okay, Darius looking to try and oh.
Oh, Turkish
finding
Shaco
out the
is
hard
in
way that
danger.
Darius is in that bush.
He is swatted by the bleed. Oh, actually, Darius almost
Oh.
killed the clone actually with this Q.
Yeah, but it's not enough of Briar. Just gonna look to try and kill this
But
one.
Sejuani should be walking up
I don't
to.
think she has enough damage.
Sejuani should be walking up to Tristana here. Tristana should get this kill. Why did he?
Oh, gonna ult him away. No.
Nice. Okay, they still
Okay,
get the
never
kill.
mind.
And they
I think they get the Herald
I mean, they
here,
saw
so that's
Darius
pretty
spot,
good.
so they should get Herald, but, you know, Alistar is there as well as Morgana, but... yeah, Aatrox should be able to keep Morgana there, realistically. Okay, so they do get Herald. Gold is actually pretty even. It's gonna be 1k diff once they get this Herald, surely.
Oh,
Okay, no smite.
is Johnny gonna miss the Q?
Okay, Louis V walking in their
They're
face.
not
Okay,
gonna pick up the eyeball. The eyeball's just still there.
perhaps. Okay, Aatrox does pick it up. You got a W
killed
reset there,
Alistar. But he was in the Morgana Q, I think, so he couldn't jump. It's a bit unfortunate.
Okay, Turkish Shaco. This is where he actually strives the best, the mid game, where, you know, people are like, oh, I gotta do something.
Just overall, I guess it's pretty good for UH because they got the Herald and they killed two. But
I mean, I personally believe the longer this game goes, the better for UH. I think they're better, but Nuri is getting 62 CS to 140, so...
yeah, it's pretty bad right now for the jungle matchup, it seems.
He still has 9 stacks on his jungle item at 18 minutes.
Oh my.
I think he should just AFK here for a little bit and just go power farm. Even if you're playing Sedge, like, you're so far behind right now.
Yeah, I guess that early Chi just kind of put him like really far behind.
And I think these guys don't really believe in vision, so it's like, it's whatever. A pink ward could have probably prevented a few of these invades.
Yeah, or just like standing.
Okay,
out
Briar
for
ult
mid
coming
level
bot
one.
lane.
Oh, Morpsol just gonna flash it.
Okay, but they get bot turret, not bad. Still a little bit of gold.
I think he was just out of distance to get the local gold,
Yeah.
so it
I
kinda
was
sucks,
looking-
but
Okay,
I guess he just really values his life right now, rather than like getting the 250 or the 300 gold. Just like understandable.
I think the gold spread here on UH is actually not very bad. It's just it's good that Sejuani is like the one behind because she's, you know, like still has R, right, and that and the whatever, the icicle thingy, which is, you know, still very effective. It's just like hopefully she doesn't become like a, you know, Darius stack dummy. Which
Yeah, I think in fights they just kind of need to CC Darius or Veigar, but it's kind of hard just because like Veigar can just Anya their burst, and Darius, if he builds like Merc Treads and Sterix, then they can't really one-shot him, and then he just like becomes like the most OP champ in the game. Turkish Shaco is gonna look like he's gonna set up these boxes for the dragon coming up soon, and
they're actually starting
they're
Baron.
just starting the Baron just straight away. I don't think
This is not a good idea. I don't know.
especially since UH can contest this objective, but they don't have any vision on it. So I guess this
I mean,
is the...
Alistar's alone because no one on their team has any way to get over. Turkish Shaco's bot.
Okay, now they said they're doing the Baron. Their Varus is not here. Can they?
Actually, no, they should win this. They should win this. Like
Varus
a fight.
does have the better spot.
Yeah, there's
though.
no page here. There's no page. Louis V with the ult.
Maybe
Oh,
the
actually,
ulti on the
okay,
Alistar,
Darius
but
gets
Alistar's
no wait,
defensive.
Darius is 5 second. Morpho Malphite ulting them on Tristana.
Oh,
Okay,
if
Louis
they
V,
can fight the
Louis V,
Darius,
this
it's
is
looking
Louis
pretty
V right
good.
here. Wait. Oh.
They are gonna flash it and kill the Aatrox here. It looks like they are gonna try and shove mid here and then look to go Dragon after this.
A little unlucky didn't have Shaco there, who, you know, is the most, I mean, he's very influential in these river fights, you know, objective fights. But Louis V did get 2 kills here. He should have Riftmaker on his, you know, whenever he's allowed to reset here. And GS, or now their name is Geo. How is it Geo? How is that the acronym? Okay, well, Geo is now doing Dragon. 3rd Drake, you know, UH Classic. We always fight for the 4th. And then, yeah, Louis here is big though. 2 item, Riftmaker. He should be able to half health anyone with 3 Blight stacks at this point.
Oh,
Okay, big ult from
Alistar gonna
Shaco.
combo in.
Okay, Shaco clone actually is going, like, it's just being annoying here. It's about to pop soon. Oh wait, actually no, this Shaco clone's huge.
Oh.
Okay, Aatrox
Finds the
going.
kill on the Veigar on it.
Big fight from. This is big. This is big from UH. Louis gets the kill.
Right. Oh my gosh.
This is an ace. This is two mid turrets.
This Aatrox just like
Yeah, I think
completely killed
Louis
them all
just
because of
got
that Shaco
yeah,
clone.
big Shaco clone. Louis also just got 2 shutdowns. Shutdown on Morgana and Darius. Oh, Veigar gets a static shiv. Very interesting. Don't agree with that, but I mean, what can we say? Wait, hold on. Primal Dialga? Wait, this guy's
Isn't that
level.
like a Pokemon?
This guy's level 40. Smurf check? I mean, he's 1 in 7, but he's level 40.
He is gonna build Bramblevest into this
wait,
team,
UH got-
and someone is perma pinging.
UH got nothing out of that in terms of objectives?
They can only really get like mid tower, but I guess they just didn't choose to go for it.
Okay,
I feel like after this update though, very favored like patch for UH. I guess they like to play their game slower,
yeah,
especially
that is
since
true.
a lot of comeback potential. You know, like the pace of snowballing has gone down a lot.
Wish
The
I-
games do seem like very close, like especially before the patch. So
Oh, Tristana's in trouble here. They might dive him. He should recognize that no one is on the map. So, stay on the turret.
and they did see Alistar
Okay,
on
big
that war.
ult. It gives time for his teammates. Okay, he should
Hopefully
be.
he can clear this wave fast enough,
maybe
but I
he
think he should have eaten the cannon.
Yeah, maybe eat a
Just
cannon.
gonna engage on by Alistar. Sejuani needs to go right now if they're gonna
Big,
look for a
big.
play.
This is good. This is good. Louis V with the
Ult
ulti.
infused.
Varus
Louis
ult
with the
does
ult.
land. Should be a kill here.
Shaco clone might pop
Morgana
and
on the
get up here.
backside. They're a little confused as to who to target.
Briar's gonna ult.
Briar killing herself in game, by the
Oh.
way.
Gonna R into the Shaco box. Shaco's just the most broken character right now, I guess. Just saving the Bears from the Briar ulti.
Like Shaco just
Alistar
provides so
just
much
not-
value here, and I mean, I think even without the Shaco box, that that Briar ult was a little like, you saw your Darius just die. Probably not
Yeah,
the best.
maybe he's just like trying his best to do something, right? Because he's like so behind.
Mhm.
But
I think this is where we see the Varus pick really come into play, like 9 and 3. It's at 11k gold, almost 12, basically 12k. I think maybe on this recall he has decap. He does have decap, I think. If we could look at the items. So he does finish decap. So at this point, basically, also 0 MR on GEO, by the way. So
yeah, none of these champs actually do have a way to take care of Varus.
yeah.
It looks like Darius is building Deadman, so this seems pretty good for
Yeah.
UH actually. They just need to make sure to get this next dragon is what really matters.
Do Geo even know Varus is going AP? What, like, I think 0 AP or 0 MR is like criminal. Like they're like, even if it wasn't Varus, like there is also Shaco, like Merc Treads right into Sedge. Like, do people just not like Merc Treads? Why are there so many toppies in this game? Like,
I don't know. I can't answer that one
like
for you,
for,
but
for both teams, I think there's just so much CC in this game that Merc Treads is just giga value.
yeah, I agree. I would build Merc Treads on Darius and Sejuani.
Right.
But I guess they just feel like Aatrox does too much damage or something, or like various auto attacks are gonna do more damage, so
And Tristana is also getting to that point where she, like, you actually just don't need a mechanics, you just E someone and just stand still and Q, and I'll kill them. Like, she's getting to that point, so I think GEO needs to do something. They definitely need to get this dragon if they want to have a chance in the later game. Or, I mean, like,
yeah,
I guess
Morgana
it's
just like kinda
looking to engage here.
Darius is gonna be ghosting on the Sejuani, queuing
Here.
him away.
Really good early
Kinda late
ultimate
Morgana shield,
by
but-
Shaco, I think. This is really good Shaco. Okay, Morgana killing the clone.
The clone just explodes on the Darius, and he's
Yeah.
gonna be CC chained and one shot.
Okay, Louis V popping
Morgana is
off.
gonna be the next person to probably die here. Shaco Burn is gonna just kill him with the
Free
E flash,
drag, free
and I
drag.
think they get the dragon. they should get both objectives, I think. And they have so much control on the spot side with these Shaco boxes. Aatrox is gonna look to go in, and Sejuani Q flashing on the Veigar. Get a shutdown on the Veigar. Hey, like I said, you know, the slow games all matters now, because the snowball is just like not as good as before, especially since like all the gold and stuff is like nerfed. So them getting this dragon is like really huge, because like it just delays them another 5 minutes. These 3 dragons don't really mean a lot.
Yeah, really good
Just
for
because-
UH, considering UH is almost never winning their early game.
Yeah, I think doing Baron right now is a little greedy, just because Darius can contest this. He has home guard and he can just run out of base insanely fast with the portals.
Tristana
But-
is bot lane for some reason.
Uh-oh. But maybe like Shaco can just like
Oh, actually, the Shaco
delay
is
enough
just
time.
one-shotting the Briar on his own.
that Briar hero, but it just doesn't even matter, I guess.
I'm not.
Darius has to like look for a steal, but he's
Well,
not
now
gonna
Darius
get
should
anything.
die here.
I think they should just kill him and then reset if they can.
I think even if he gets 5 stacks here, I think Nuri should just back off a little bit to not let him get the 5.
It looks like they're just gonna kite him out. He might. Oh no, never mind. He can't get away. Just thought I'm just gonna basically one-shot him.
Okay, so now this is where we see the UH macro. Hopefully, you know, let's 1-3-1. You have winning top, and you know.
Yeah, Tristana should just shove top here. He doesn't have TP, but just him being top and creating pressure with Nash is like really good. And Aatrox going bot, creating pressure as well with the Baron is good, because like no one can really one-front Aatrox on this timer. I'm pretty sure the only way he does die is if Morgana and like Veigar Alistar all come for him.
Alistar,
There's-
wait,
Alistar
what
just-
the heck?
Channeling his flash in the bush, or on them.
Yeah,
Just
interesting. There's
die?
no world where
but
this
he's just
man
gonna
lives.
run out for free. Okay.
I think
Shawty ulti has just been held.
yeah, Varus ulti as well. I mean, I think UH shouldn't be. I feel like UH is being led around by these guys. Like UH with Baron and advantage here, they should be the ones like controlling the map. But it's like what Nuri is farming jungle. We have Baron. Let's 1-3-1, guys.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Sejuani, I just look to hover my laners.
Yeah, I think Sejuani hovers mid, Tristana goes top, and Aatrox goes bot because Aatrox is so far ahead, and Tristana, you know, with her push, right? She can be alone. She can always jump away, and
Yeah, her pressure is just infinitely better, and he does have demolish, I'm pretty sure. So he just was like 2 shots the tower.
so
But-
UH ahead 4k gold right now, like really big gold swing. They were down 3k at one point, so I mean, and it's hard for Geo to do anything right now. I think the only way they really win a fight is if they pick Louis V with like a Veigar cage or Morgana bind. But even then, right, at this point, Warp Soul is such a like he's a threat as well now that they're gonna have to
Yeah.
pick.
Also, just gonna Hex Flash out of here, but he's gonna CC chain or cleanse the Varus ulti.
It's a lot of
Late on the
damage.
Morgana Black Shield, but
It's a lot of damage there.
he has to reset. Aatrox is creating bot pressure, and Tristana is just shoving top here, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I like what Nuri is doing here, just hovering here. He doesn't have to do anything. He just has to stand. Maybe take that blue buff. Louis V a little in. Oh, what the?
Most.
Oh, Louis V.
Okay,
getting-
Louis V is gonna get caged on, but he's gonna
see him.
Zanya's flash away.
Okay.
Kind of sucks he used his
Shaco
ulti on
clone.
the
I think
Alistar
Shaco
and
clone
doesn't really have it.
dies here.
But it didn't hit anybody, so that's a bit unfortunate. So
I mean, that's good though. Louis V's out. Had they burned both sums? I think Turkish Shaco as well. But it's, I mean, drag fight is in a minute.
yeah, and he does have ulti for this fight again. At least Louis, so it's pretty good for him. But
The client's wrong, right? It's saying Ocean Drake, but it's Hextech,
it's Hex Tech.
which is actually Hextech is actually great. I think it's like right now I personally think it's well I think for their team right now Hextech is very good. Attack speed, CDR.
Yeah, most of their champions are based on like auto attacks, especially since like 80 carry champs, and Shaco's like relies on his boxes, so it's pretty good for him.
Yeah.
If they can stack these dragons or just stall enough time so these guys don't get the soul, especially since soul is buffed in the last patch, it's gonna be pretty good for UH. It's like they don't have a lot of control though, like from Glacial, so this dragon fight should be pretty free. Someone should be just perma shoving mid from UH. Looks like Vigor is gonna be top, looking to maybe just put some pressure before the dragon fight starts. He probably has to insta TP here if they want to fight this, but it looks like they're just gonna give the
give it
dragon.
here. Oh,
I think
what
Alistar
the?
are just gonna Hex Flash in, just try something, I guess.
Yeah, there's the level 40. Like, is he smurfing? Interesting TP. Maybe TP the turret next time.
Just gonna looking to clear the way. The Aatrox is ulting, looking for something.
Yeah, but I feel like once again, UH is just being led around the map. They have the advantage. Like, let's do something.
Maybe catching this Briar out here?
Mhm.
Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Should go looking to recall.
Okay, Louis V gets mid lane here. Actually, they should fight this. This is a great spot for Louis V. He's mid lane, open area. Yeah, this.
Just one shots the Briar.
I think,
they're using everything on the Sidgeway. This is not looking too bad for UH. Oh wait, Darius has like full stacks or mine.
Darius unleashed.
Oh. If he walks into this box, okay, never mind.
But you see the box doing like a fifth of his health? Actually, not bad. Still no magic resist from anyone on Dio. Oh, actually, oh wait, sorry. Darius has a no magic mantle.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they respect too much this Bears pick, but I mean, I'm just surprised Morgana is not like super fed because like he ults early. Ricochet gonna fall to Darius here. They're gonna try and bear off that. I don't think they can. But
I don't think it's a smart idea for them. Like Louis V can just hit from over the wall. Where is?
just gonna shove mid here. Maybe they just don't know that it's happening and don't recognize it. Orpso just gonna die to Briar for free, I guess. Oh, Dejwani trying to contest it, but it doesn't seem like he can do anything about it. So, they're lucky that they got that pick on him. I think Turkey Shaco is the one who does set up all these boxes so that they can have control of these objectives, and him just dying like that just make them so they say, okay, well we just rushed the Baron and you guys can't really respond. It's like you lose all that vision control. So
I'm just wondering why UH seems so scared to teamfight here. Like do they not recognize their? I mean, like before the Baron, they were even more ahead, but they're still so far ahead. Like I don't understand why they're not making any plays around the map. They're just like they're not doing anything. Like they have the pick comp.
yeah, they should. They do have the better team fight, especially right now since like Paris is like so insanely strong.
Right.
No one can really like get on him.
Okay.
And they have like low range.
Okay, wait, this is a kill. This should be a kill for Briar. I mean, for UH. This is great for UH. Okay, Louis V with the. Wait, what?
Orpso can get out of here, but it looks like
This should be a win for UH.
okay, Briar's gonna fall, and this Alistar is also gonna die.
Yeah, I like what Nuri.
Maybe they can.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Never mind.
Let's push.
Oh, just.
So yeah, I think like. I mean, yeah, Geo should never be looking to engage. Like, I feel like the opposite things of what should be happening is like happening. Like, UH should be the one engaging here, and Geo should be the one, you know, like not engaging. Because if they initiate, then they're gonna lose. Louis V just
hit by every skill shot in the game.
I like the pathing in between the turret and the wall. Like, there's only one place for you to walk, bro.
It's gonna be interesting base spot actually.
I think a little lack of respect coming from Louis V, like general. That's
Yeah, Barrier ulti just gonna be thrown out yet again. Shawnee is shoving this quad side. Does not seem to be a very good place to be right now. Briar is gonna ult on him. looking to just kill the Sejuani.
Yeah, but
looks
UH
like
is
he's
here
gonna try
though.
and walk
UH
it
is
out.
here. Okay, Louis V half shotting.
Okay, they're just gonna
Oh.
ulti the Briar away.
What is Nuri? Okay.
Darius is gonna fall.
Okay,
And
flash
so is
ult from
Briar.
Morgana. Morgana should be dead here.
Oh, Louis
Are we not
V
gonna
does
jump?
die as well.
Okay, big jump in from.
Dodges on him.
Oh, Nuri
should
goes
just, like,
back
die
in.
here.
Why does Nuri go back in? Shit, is this a-
Okay,
is it
and
H?
they're gonna kill Alistar as well. This is so confusing. There's just so much going on. I think UH could end here.
Alright,
but-
UH, we don't need 3 people on the dragon. Let's push some lanes. Okay, this is triple.
Yeah.
This is triple hex tech. I mean, what is that like? I don't know the new values to like 21% attack speed and like
I think it's like 5%
what's 5%?
for each. I don't
Oh
remember.
damn, that kind of sucks. 15%. Is it the same for haste? That
They nerfed it pretty hard.
that sucks. But I mean, regardless, the stats like haste and attack speed are just like actually amazing for UH. Aatrox with Sejuani with haste and Shaco. Attack speed for Triss and Varus. Oh, I'm actually surprised at the Tristana going IE. Like I personally like going Navori. Just because you have I mean you should have perma E and W. But I mean I guess
Maybe he just thinks he can only get like one combo off or something, but I'm not sure.
I mean I don't think it's bad. Like I don't think IE is bad though. Like you know considering Sejuani hits one person, maybe you try to one shot with IE. Sejuani in a tough spot should be rotating. Okay, Louis V actually caught out here. This is not looking good for UH actually.
Oh,
Louis,
Louis V is gonna flash the Ignite.
Okay, Trigger Shickle
Trigger
caught
Shickle is
by-
gonna just try and I'll play this Briar, but Briar is just the most.
Oh, okay, Warp Soul.
And Warp Soul is just picking
Warp
everyone else
Soul
off.
unleashed.
All that just happens. And
I think Warp Soul
Briar
needs
is
to
gonna
watch
flash on the Warp Soul, but he's
out.
gonna
Okay,
just
Warp
fall.
Soul, prove me wrong. IE popping off. Okay, spam ping's coming out. I think UH actually 30 seconds on Alistar. I think they can end here.
Yeah, I think they can just maybe end with this wave that they
I
have.
think
they
they
just have to
shouldn't-
get
yeah,
the Veigar
okay,
cage
yeah,
out.
Veigar cage is gone. They should just dive this and kill, and just end the game. Yeah, okay. I'm glad Jason or Boys is looking. Okay, this should be
Okay.
GG. 7 seconds on Alistar, 10 seconds on Darius. I don't think. Okay, I guess they're not gonna go for it.
I mean, it is kind of risky, so
I
I
guess.
don't blame them.
There's Baron coming up in a few seconds, or I don't know how. Oh, 10 seconds. There we go. I think they should reset here. And then go Baron. Nuri actually. Yeah, Nuri had a really rough early game, but now he's 2-8 and he has 29 assists, so he's put in work actually. He has the most KP on UH by far, I think. Or maybe not that by too far, but Louis V, Alistar is going alone, but Louis V caught
get
actually
hit
by
by
the
the
Briar ult.
Briar ulti.
I mean, it should be fine.
But
Warp-
Tristana ult
yeah.
saves him.
I think screw the
Okay.
Baron and the game.
I think they just end. Oh, unless they just
Actually,
want to do the Baron.
Morgana,
end.
I think it's smart for them to do Baron. Like I personally, I was thinking maybe they could just end, and they probably can, but might as well just be sure about it, because Morgana could just W the wave. I think,
They should just push with mid here, but looks like they just want to get the top inhib.
mhm.
But I wouldn't send off 5 top. Maybe just like someone mid and bot as well, because like they have like inhib waves like
Yeah,
pushing.
they
so
have
it's, like,
Varus
supers.
ulti here. I think. Yeah, actually, that was really good by Nuri. Oh, hey, big. Okay, this should be GG.
Yeah,
Sure.
this is.
Now,
I think this they're in the game now.
Stats,
Also, gonna
stats,
try to
stats,
go in,
stats.
but just kind of useless. They're just gonna try and do something, but yet again.
All right, good game, but I mean, yeah, good game, I guess.
Okay.
All right, so like a rough early game, a lot of picks, like really not the greatest calls, I think, but they had good mental, and they recognized they just outscale. I think Geo little trolling about in terms of build, no MR ever, no Merc treads, but you know maybe it's their first time playing against like Shaco or something, because no one really plays AP Shaco in solo queue anyways, so it's like maybe something new. But what do you think? Do
I
you think this
mean,
game is gonna affect their bans next game?
I just think that UH just had the better comp
Mm,
because they just had more range. Like no
agreed.
one can really go on the Varus. Like Morana just doesn't have the range to do anything. Only can just like throw spells and has to just throw themselves in there with their ulti.
Mhm.
Just not really what you want to do. And like Briar can only get on somebody with like an R like that, and like it only works if like, you know, the Varus doesn't have like any CC. But other than that, I think the jungle matchup was like kind of hard early just because like
Mhm.
he got cheese. Probably should have stood in the Raptor pit level one, knowing that like Darius has to like look for something early to like stabilize or like be able to be impactful later on in the game.
Mhm.
But thankfully, the game was just like stalled out for so long that like he just did not have like any use at all.
Mhm.
Like he just kind of, he just didn't do anything. Like he just did not look like a
Yeah.
character at all.
I mean,
The only people that
that's
like looked
yeah.
kind of scary are like Briar, like even though he was so behind, like just because like he kept like trying to 1v1 people and like get almost killing people as well.
Mhm.
And but I think overall, if UH just has a better early game, then
Yeah.
like these games will be like so much easier because like they just seem to like blunder so much early.
Yeah.
But like I
Small
guess it's kind of good
mistakes.
for them. But
Yeah.
like I feel like Louis like mental or something is like just unstoppable because like that guy just like did not like ever die. Like he kind of messed up like later on, but like
Mhm.
early he just like played like insanely safe
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
kind of got his items and did damage, which is like all you really need to do. Like I
Mhm.
think that they should just all do that. Like I think their mid kind of played like had a lot of mistakes early, but I think like as the game like progressed like later and later, it
Yeah.
just
They're
it
learning.
wasn't
They're
it wasn't
learning.
that it wasn't like too bad.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's good they pick scaling. I think that's the way to go for UH. I think they already know the early game's gonna be bad. I think that's how they play anyways. So like it's good they're picking scaling, but yeah, they like good game for them, like they won. Like it was looking like a stomp at the end, but like like yeah, a lot of early mistakes that could be prevented like just by being a little more like respectful towards no vision, not just on all like jumping into four people, stuff like that. But, good game by them. Um and hopefully they can keep it up in the second game, you
Yeah.
know. And,
Hopefully their draft is like better as well because I
yeah.
did not really like Tristana. Like on the did they pick Tristana second or third? I think they picked it on the first rotation, but it looked like
Yes,
really
second
weird.
pick, I think.
But yeah, especially since like this mid laner that they like are playing against has like really off meta, like really bad mages that have like no
Yeah,
range.
they're
So
awful.
like maybe if like just like pick like Syndra or Orianna, like the game is just GG if he can
Yeah,
like play those
he
champions.
can't though. That's the thing. Like he has like
Oh,
he has less
never mind then.
experience. He has less experience on Syndra Ori than I think Tristana. So
Okay,
it's like a
never
little
mind.
rough. Yeah, not the
I
biggest
mean,
champ pool.
yeah, it happens, I guess. But I don't know. The top side was looking like pretty promising as well.
Yeah, I think UH
But
topside is never is always like bring it in work like Jason Oi boys. Like he's always good. Like he doesn't need help ever. Just like will kill on his own.
yeah, it's just that that mid and jungle was like kind of bad. But
Mhm.
like I said, like if they just have a tank, it's kind of free.
Yeah.
So he just did the farming thing and got to be more useful than Darius because jungle's OP, I guess.
Mhm.
But
And yeah, I like
um
the build path from Nuri too. Very like I think he went like a Thornmail Abyssal Mass. Radiant Virtue, like really team like oriented items. Like, you recognize you're behind and just build for the team. I think it's great. I mean, I think that's what Sejuani goes anyways, but like regardless, like even with how far ahead Darius was, like just build wise and just like utility wise, like Nuri was definitely a lot more
Yeah, I'm just
impactful.
surprised that like Morgana just couldn't carry the game, like just because they were so fed. But
Yeah.
I guess like the Shaco kind of, I don't know, the Shaco pick kind of like actually like did a lot, like the fears and stuff. Like they just got
Yeah.
so much picks off of it that it kind of like snowballed the game.
Yeah.
Like just getting those shutdowns is like really important, especially now, because like that's the only thing they didn't nerf from the 13.20 patch.
Mhm.
So like shutdowns are very valuable, like compared to everything else, right? Like objective bounties are still good, so it's like not that bad if you do get behind.
Mhm.
But like just like getting to yourself in that position is never like really good in the first place. Like you're never like really being like, okay guys, like we're gonna like be behind on purpose so we get like these objective bounties and then just take them all. Like I don't think a lot of people do play for that, so it's like not really a viable option. But like you can play for those shutdowns, especially if things do not go your way early.
Mhm. I wonder what. I mean, I wonder if UH would just run that comp again. Like, like I personally would want that comp again. I think. Now that they're, and hopefully they play it a little better. Like, you said you didn't like Tristana mid, and I think they are definitely like much better picks than it. But I don't think it was like that bad. Like, yes, he didn't play it the greatest, right? But like, if he had a lead, right? Like Tristana should, I think it wouldn't have been that bad, and it like allows there to be a second carry. I would much prefer his Tristana than like Zed or something. That's like way too coin flippy, I think.
Yeah,
Dustblade
I
Rush.
don't really know this guy's champ pool, so I like can't talk about like what champs he should pick or not. But like in terms of like what's like strong, I guess it's just like I was just thinking like what's like relative to like what's strong right now, like Ori, like Syndra, just like champs with like range that can like scale
Hmm.
and just like be just want to play the game like slower and just farm. I guess like just not like kind of the same, but it's just not just more of a snowball champion.
Hmm.
And like thank God this guy picked Morgana because Morgana is like not gonna really do anything that
Hmm.
much. Like all Morgana can really just throw Qs and like run into people in R, right, and like Black
Yeah.
Shield Alistar. Like the only thing like Alistar could have done, like I don't know, I feel like if Morgana like an Alistar had better like synergy, they could have just Black Shielded the Alistar and just like sent him in there, but like that didn't really seem to happen that much.
Hmm.
So
Oh, I think they're
thank God
starting
for
draft for the second
UH.
game soon. Wait, who is what? Well, we got linked to draft, but it says Glacial Doomed versus Beautiful Beaches. So
Maybe this is like they
maybe
just
this
like
is
had some random names or something.
yeah. Yeah, I think
I'm just. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I think you know, Warpsel made some mistakes, but actually, like he buffered a few Tristana jumps pretty well. I don't know if it was like on purpose, but some of them were pretty good. So he knows some mechanics of Tristana clearly. I think, which is good. Like,
Yeah, just maybe seeing one a champ he's like more comfortable on
hmm
would be nice though.
hopefully we
So I
see the
feel like he
Yasuo.
kind of got like done dirty that last game.
You gotta see this guy's Yasuo. It's pretty good.
I mean, he also is like kind of an insane character. Like he can go like 0-8 and like still somehow find a way to be useful.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's like you build one crit cloak and the guy is just like Thanos,
That's true. That
like
is true.
with like one attack speed item.
Hmm.
Like there's just so many times where I have like 0-8 Yasuos that just like are more useful than like my other teammates. Just because that character is like so insane if you have like the most basic of mechanics, but like, you can also just like block projectiles as well, right? Like and just kind of there's just so much outplay potential in that champion.
Hmm.
So, right, looks like they're gonna start the draft and ban out the Yasuo immediately.
Nope,
So,
Yasuo
no
ban.
chance of us seeing the Yasuo. Unlucky.
Unlucky. Yep.
Just talking about it.
This is so
UH.
sad.
Like they are batting here for the first two. They'll be taking their time. Gonna ban the Jarvan again. Glacial gonna be banning the Shaco. Really good choice since
I
Shaco
agree.
seemed to be
I
doing a
agree.
lot
Yeah.
last game actually. So UH won't have as much like control over these objectives as like they did last game because I feel like the Shaco boxes did help a lot. They're gonna ban Vex again, so this means that this guy can only really pick Morgana and Vel'Koz from his OP.GG as it seems, but they're gonna ban Varus because they do not want to deal with that Varus again.
Hmm.
Definitely recognize what the problem was last game,
Yeah.
so but I wonder what UH is gonna ban here for the last ban. Maybe I don't know. I would ban like Viego or
No,
something. Okay, they're
no,
gonna ban
what?
Morgana.
I wouldn't. I would
Interesting.
want Morgana. Honestly, I would actually prefer to play against Morgana.
Yeah, his
Just
Morgana did not look that great, so like
like,
I wouldn't mind like playing against it. Like it's definitely not scary.
yeah,
So, but
like interesting ban. Like I just think Morgana is not that good of a character. Like as a mid laner.
I think it's only good if like UH's draft is just really bad and they're all melees. So
Yeah.
they're gonna first pick Mundo here. Interesting. Just a very new approach instead of a carry top champion. Gonna be a tank weak side top laner.
I think Mundo kind of is a carry though if you can get the late. I think they're now just. I think they're playing for late maybe like with the Mundo pick, because like you could shit on Mundo early and then he would just like scale if the game's like 30 plus minutes.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. What I meant is like they just want a slower game. Oh, just gonna pick the Kindred straight
So
away.
Kindred, I think that's actually not bad. I think you want to get damage here. Uh, now that uh Shaco Varus banned, we don't know what they're gonna pick. Probably it's gonna be an Enchanter, considering Turkish Shaco's champ pool. So you're missing out from the Shaco damage, and Kindred ult is always great. And he also has E for Mundo. Actually does a lot later in terms of like max health. So we
Gonna
actually
just
not
pick
Enchanter,
Thresh Kindred.
Thresh. Huh?
Okay, he's gonna pick Mordekaiser.
Hey?
It seems like.
Maybe.
Um,
Okay.
Alistar instead. Okay, that was looking kind of scary if they pick Mordekaiser into
Samira.
Kindred. Samira
They
Alistar,
pick
very
Samira.
strong bot side. Wonder if they're just gonna pick AD here or just like pick for top. I think they should pick for AD because like
I think they
Samira
pick
just
80.
showed. Maybe something like I'd say Zaya
Yeah.
or oh,
Yeah, I
they're
was about
just
to
gonna
say
pick
hopefully we can see
Lissandra.
the Lissandra, because that shuts down Samira like pretty hard.
Yeah, I just thought they would pick AD though, just because like they just showed their bot side. So I feel like Lissandra's not bad. It's just that like now you show your mid, like they're just showing all their cards right now. Like Glacial just has like can just ban all the safe AD picks
Hmm.
and can just like put this guy in a bad matchup. But
They really banning their mid laner out after seeing how he performed last game. Like, yeah, he had a good KDA, but like he was piss useless.
yeah, maybe they just don't really want this guy to like look good on anything, I guess. They're just banning all his champions out. 3 mid lane champs banned
And
from
I
UH.
think here banning Vel'Koz over Galio
Okay,
is a
MFN.
little troll. Like because this guy also the mid laner also plays Galio, and I think Galio like Mundo, Alistar, Samira, right? It's gonna be Samira comp, like just playing for the Samira. And like having a Galio here, I think is a lot harder. Like Lissandra into Vel'Koz, that's free. Like that is so much easier for Lissandra than Vel'Koz. Oh, like, it's just banning Galio too, I guess. Like, okay. So what else does this mid laner even play? Let's see. Setsuyuki plays Ari.
It's not bad. The
Yep.
Thresh Kindred. Champion that wants to do a lot of action in between Kindred's ultis are like always good.
Mm-hmm.
Like even though Aura doesn't have a lot of damage, like most of her damage is just through CC and like hitting her charm, and
Mm-hmm.
then just like kind of try to catch it out, which is like kind of how you want to play against the Kindred.
Yeah.
But like they're just gonna pick
Kog'Maw.
Kog'Maw into this. Oh, I don't know about that one.
I don't think it's too bad. Lane's gonna be pretty scary, but they have. I mean, like this is all under the assumption that they play it correctly, right? They have much more. Like they have a lot of disengaged Lissandra. Like Kog'Maw should. I pray to God he should be able to space. Very good into Mundo Alley, right? Like he's gonna be able to stack his lethal pretty easily. If they
Zillion, is this Zillion mid? I think he's just playing Zillion mid. Okay, he's just gonna look to like scale, I guess, and just do nothing.
Alien
But
mid.
I don't know. I don't think this Alistar has the ability. Like this Alistar did not look very good last game.
Is this Echo
But
jungle?
so like maybe Alistar isn't actually like that scary as like I think it is. But that champ just seems like so OP right now. And looks like they're gonna pick Echo Jungle, which is like fine because like they do need some AP. I don't think Zillion is enough. I don't think Echo is very good into Kindred, not a matchup that I would want to play, but I guess this guy is just very confident in
Wait,
the
they're missing
Echo.
a top laner? I would just slam Aatrox again.
Okay, they're gonna pick Gwen.
Eh? I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good.
I think that's fine into. I think that's fine actually, because a lot of their champs are like melee. It's like really good for Gwen actually. Like I'm pretty sure this is a good Mundo matchup. Like,
Wait, but
but
you wouldn't prefer Aatrox over Gwen here?
I think Gwen just scales like kind of well against Mundo.
I see.
Aatrox is like just like kind of a snowball champion. Like he did have a whole like a lead to be fair, like the whole game. So he
Mm,
just looked like insanely OP. But
mhm.
like if Gwen goes even with Mundo, it's like kind of good because Gwen just wants to scale as well, and like the only way Gwen like loses, I
Yeah.
think, is like through early and like not being able to get like your Nashers and um that one item. What
I
is it called?
guess
For
yeah,
the
I
one
guess
builds.
so. I guess like draft wise, I think like I would prefer Aatrox simply because like Gwen is like a late game hyper like pretty much a carry, right? But they already have Cog, Kindred, and you have a AP mid, and I think Aatrox with having technically four stuns is good into Samira, as well as Mundo Ali, right? Like they're just gonna be in your face. It's a lot of melee Qs. I mean, same Gwen as well, right? You have true damage, and they're gonna be up in your face. But like I guess like you know Gwen I think isn't as beefy.
I think after her too, I don't know. I play it like some Gwen,
Mhm.
and like every time I play into melee comps, it just seems like so insanely strong. Like you just get so much like MR and armor.
Mhm.
Like later, like once you hit 14,
Yeah, from your
15
W or something,
from your
and
W, because it
probably
scales off AP.
yeah.
So it's like a base 20, 30, and then it scales off of AP. So you're actually getting like 50 or 60 MR armor, and then
So
you can just like if you just survive the Samira burst or just can one tapper with your R's, then
mhm.
it's kind of like free.
So on this
And
Gwen
like
pick, would you go Tabis or would you go Mercreds?
probably Tabby,
Right.
because like
Because
just
Tab
surviving Samira
does
and like your W.
yeah, does Tabby work for Echo E?
Yeah, should.
Right.
I mean, Echo is just like I don't know. Echo just this guy's just like disrespecting this guy for no reason. I think because
I
like
don't
Echo
like
is
this
just so
draft,
weird.
bro. I don't think the draft is the greatest from Glacial. Uh, like there's a lot going on.
I think Zillion is like kind of strong, but like
Yeah,
every
the
it's
Zillion
like
is pretty
the
good.
Zillion pick is like pretty good because
I don't get
slower
the Echo
game,
though.
but it's just like I mean it's not bad because like he can just speed him up and he can just chase down whoever, but like he has to be kind of ahead to do that, right?
I think
So
picking Echo into Liss
I think it's just
Thresh
bad into Kindred. I think it's just
is
bad into Kindred.
yeah, it's a little bit weird. Like there should be
Like
easy shutdowns.
this matchup, I mean, I don't know. Every time I play this matchup, like both sides, it just feels like Kindred does more damage than me early, has the
Hmm.
better clear. Like I outscale her, but like I have to not like I have to kill her through her ability that makes it so I can't kill anybody. Like it's kind of weird.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, I think Kindred here. Wait, you think Echo would outscale Kindred?
If you can one shot him, yeah, but like
I think this
it's
is
not
like
really it's not really like outscaling because
yeah,
Kindred can just ult it. So
yeah. I think Kindred definitely goes Wit's End, like third item here. Echo's Alien, right? Like he goes like sorry,
I
she
would go in
goes.
second, but I would just go Triforce into it. I think it's fine.
Wait, what? So it's a
Echo.
Mundo jungle, Echo top.
Okay, I'm getting confirmation. It's Echo Jungle. Wait, it's Echo Top and Mundo Jungle, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I think this is still a good matchup for Kindred actually, like as well, because Kindred is like a champ that does like stuff early, and like getting your early marks like really matters. Like she does scale, but it's not as like much as other champs.
Hmm.
But like Mundo kind of cannot really do anything. Maybe he's just gonna look like cheese again, like he did last game with the Darius pick. But I don't see him like getting like I don't know, like maybe like it's just like their front line, but he
Yeah.
doesn't really do anything. He can't really like get on anybody, and this Echo pick is just kind of weird because like how I mean unless he's like over leveled and overstated, then
Hmm.
he can like kill the Kog'Maw I guess. Like if he just like flashes on him and like full combos him and ults away, but then it's like it just feels like you have to misplay really hard to like to like let him do that. No, like
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
know.
but it is no offense, but it is UHE, so you never know. You never know.
That is true. But like the Sandra could just like stand next to like the Kog'Maw and the
Yeah,
Thresh, and they
true.
just like he cannot do anything. And Kindred outranges like all their champs as well, like especially if she gets like 4 marks.
Yeah.
So like I think Glacial just like should recognize that like their comp is like very melee heavy again. Like they
Yeah.
don't have any range at all. The only range they really have is like a Zillion Q
Hmm.
and like a window Q, but I just don't see them like winning this game if it goes like late, I guess. Like
Yeah.
the only really saving grace is like Zillion speed ups.
Yeah. I mean, Samira has to get like an S, but also once again watching them play last game, I don't even think this guy knows how to do a. I would be surprised if this guy can get S faster faster than like 2 seconds. I would be genuinely surprised.
His Vigor did not look too great, but
Yeah.
hopefully he's more comfortable on the Samira. I did not like his runes or his build. It just felt like he should have done way more damage than he did.
Static was interesting.
He just didn't build any damage. Like he did not build decap for some reason when he had like insane amounts of gold, but it is fine. And this Alistar just like engages like random stuff, so I don't know. Maybe UH just gets lucky and he does that again, and he's like
Hmm.
insanely tilted. But
I mean, if this Alistar plays like last game, that's just a free 6 stack for Kog'Maw and his lethal.
yeah, and Mundo as well. Like Mundo's
Yeah.
just gonna run at people. I don't really see Mundo doing
I
anything.
mean,
He
I
can really
wanna.
only out like auto attack like Lissandra one time,
Hmm.
and then maybe he gets comboed by Samira,
Yeah.
but like
I wanna
that's
see
it.
Kindred be aggressive early into Mundo. Like Kindred, like Mundo shouldn't be able to touch Kindred.
He
Like,
should just 3 cap and then invade his top side, I
yeah,
think. Or like they should look for a level 1 engage. Or like they should look for something level 1.
yeah,
Like, because Thresh's level 1 is just insanely better than like Alistar's, right? Because like the hook into like the pull in, and then they can just run someone down because this guy should be running Glacial. But yeah, I think we'll see in like a minute or so here as the delay is like ending soon. But I'm just really interested to see how this Echo Top is going to do into Gwen. Because Gwen likes melee matchups, and both of these matchups are pretty good for her. And I don't think Window Blind flexing it was the best thing to do, but I mean, Rachel did it, so maybe they get away with like this insane window pick and just
hmm,
upset like whatever we're thinking. But hopefully UH just wins this game. I'm hoping UH wins. I really want UH to win.
yeah. Me too. Yeah. I mean, I really can't see UH losing this like unless we have like a horrible early game, but like
I mean, even then, their champs like skill like pretty well as well, and if they just like just don't get soul, it's like pretty
yeah,
fine, right? Like that last game, like they're up like 3 dragons, and it didn't even like matter. Like these
yeah.
dragons are just so worthless.
Like this is under
It
the
seems like.
assumption. This is under the assumption that like Samira gets locked down by Lissandra Thresh, right? I don't see any way Gwen ever dies.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, even if Glenn like gets on him, he can just like W and EOA,
Yeah.
and it's like his champ is just completely useless, like Samira.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to watch Samira and Zillion. I think if the Zillion like puts in work, right? Then I think something can happen, you know, like the Zillion Samira thing, where maybe like or maybe Zillion Echo honestly, because Zillion are on Echo like diving and then you know he gets respawned and then Echo ults. Like it's pretty good damage and maybe UH might get caught off guard, but like
Yeah, the only way I do see Glacial winning is through the Zillion. So like, but
yeah,
it's weird because Zillion's laning phase is just so bad.
yeah.
Just like throws Qs, but
Like
like that's
surely
all.
warp
Like
so.
once he hits 6, it's just like
Hmm.
insane flip.
Yeah,
So
surely
hopefully
Lissandra
that's
doesn't
like what
get
happens.
outplayed. Surely Lissandra doesn't get outplayed by a Zillion in lane. Like Zillion,
I mean,
I
he
mean,
does have like the slow, so
yeah. I mean, Zillion should have like, I mean, Lissandra should have like a smooth early, like to just you know push wave, roam.
okay. And it looks like Glacial is gonna be going for a level 1 here.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Like they're gonna try and
Oh, they
invade,
got a
getting the ward
ward.
early.
Oh,
Oh, Alistar's gonna just flash in.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
this is insanely bad
Okay,
for
really good
Glacial right
ward. Really
now.
good ward. That really good that just left the ward there, so nothing happens like last game where he just got invaded. Okay, so Mundo goes and Alistar flashes.
Interesting runes by the Echo going
Minions
phase
have
rush.
spawned.
Why does UH stop the 5 points so early?
I think UH should have been the one to invade this actually, because you
Yeah.
do have the better level 1.
Yeah, the level 1 is much better, but UH isn't a very proactive team. They're pretty reactive, especially in the early game.
Oh,
Okay, so Lissandra should like mid should just be farm fest here. With Lissandra being a little bit more aggressive than Zillion, I think, because her cooldowns are much lower.
okay, it looks like. Oh,
Ig uh
he's just looking to get the zone the Samir off the wave. Level 1.
yeah, not bad, I
He
guess.
is like 1 HP. He didn't burn his flash or heal, so it's like still kind of good for him. But like obviously Kog'Maw getting a free lane is like pretty good for UH as well.
Yeah.
Like you don't really want Kog'Maw to get a free lane. It's like so bad for you to
Okay,
like get
I
into it.
really like what Warp Soul is doing. He's finally pushing a wave. Let's go. Let's go. Oh wow, Echo's
Echo,
actually.
Ig, and playing aggressive into the Gwen. I mean, this is the only time that Gwen can really die, so I guess it's like good that he plays aggressive.
Oh, Echo looking to actually E. Gwen is one combo, I think, right here. And Gwen also has no flash, so if Echo goes in and actually hits everything. Oh, he doesn't have Ignite, never mind. Oh, he misses Cannon. He's gonna Rage Dive now.
I think he just clears the wave with his Q. I don't really think
Okay,
he can
nice.
die
Feel
here.
pressure anymore. A little tough for
Yeah,
Gwen, but I mean,
if,
that's
if
to be
their
expected.
jungler was top, then like
Yeah.
he would have been like dead. But thank God they have like Mundo.
Uh-oh.
It's not like an actual threat or like something with
Yeah.
like insane CC.
Okay, yeah, now Gwen should be fine. She has W, like, it should be hard for Echo to do anything.
Hey, Alex, are just insanely gaming. Mundo is gonna look for something on the bot side, but Looks like he's just gonna do the crab. I think Kindred did clear kind of slow. Like
Oh
compare.
no, Kindred clear is really abysmal now. Like it's like
No,
345 is
it's
very
fine.
slow. But like even in my solo queue game, I played him or no, I was playing flex with these guys. The clear is like it's. I mean, I don't think I messed it up at all. Like I was pulling perfectly. I still couldn't full clear until like 335.
Really?
Yeah,
I
no,
cleared 330 on Kindred.
like
So.
on 13.20.
Yeah. Okay. Flash flame.
Nice. E by.
Oh.
Okay, I focused
Samir has the
focus
flash.
Alistar. We know he has no
If they get
flash.
this Alistar, it's pretty good. And Kindred just get the first blood.
Did she mark?
Good
Oh
for the
no,
Kindred?
Mundo. Mundo
No.
marked. Never mind. Yeah.
But I don't think Kindred should clear that slow. But I mean, it's still overall good for him. Mundo's just gonna look to probably just run straight to the
Yeah,
crab
to get
to
the mark,
deny
I
the
think.
mark.
Yeah.
Interesting that he's going Noon Quiver first instead of just straight into Triforce. I don't think he needs to build the Kraken. I think he can just go Triforce, but it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Gwen down like 10 farm, but it's not like the biggest steal ever because like early is like where he shows the most.
Once again,
Interesting
getting
invade.
invaded. Very risky,
I mean,
but I mean, I
he
guess
does
they know.
have timing right now, but
I like this. This is really good. This is really good.
this could be a good gank if he can get something off
No,
here.
he should 100% kill this. Like, there's no way. He has flash.
Okay. Nice.
Nice, very nice, very nice.
Very nice, Kindred. And
has
Mindo's
flash.
only
Mindo
gonna be
can't kill him.
able to get like a
Oh
camp
my
here.
god, how greedy is this? Gwen?
Okay. Well, this was just good until he just face checked the Mindo.
Like,
Very
not
unlucky.
not the best pathing, I think. When you recognize you're that low, like, don't be greedy to walk through there. But that's, you know, it's.
Yeah, maybe he thought he like cleared down or something, but like, just face checking is kind of scary. Especially like since you know that crab is gone, there's no real reason to go down there. Like
Yeah, exactly.
mark,
Yeah,
like,
exactly the
disappear,
thing.
but-
Like since Crab is there, like he should assume that someone could be there, right?
yeah, I just had them like when Kindred's mark gets taken, like you don't see the mark, you just see the camp icon. So
Yeah,
you should have recognized that like the camp is actually gone.
yeah, I think that's the thing. UH has a problem with you know, I've noticed while playing, like, you should never face check anything. Like,
Oh, then maybe getting caught up here. Has like no mana. He can die on this timing
He can
since
E over,
he doesn't
right?
have any flashes. No, he has no mana. Oh wait, what? Okay.
oh, he's out. Surely.
I was just
surely.
proven wrong. My bad.
That's good. That's great, honestly. And the wave is in like a not terrible spot.
Injured invading here. Mundo is gonna just get the red buff. I think this is better for Mundo. Just cause like he is more farmed than this Kindred. Like
Yeah,
he just wants to be like stat checked again, kinda.
yeah.
And it like this matchup is gonna be kind of bad for Kindred. Not bad, but like it's just gonna be kind of hard if he is behind. Unlike last game where he was behind and it was like fine because he was like playing Sejuani. Sejuani's not like a champ like that needs to be Insignia.
Wow,
to be
Kindred
useful.
doesn't go for the dragon here.
Or just try and get the mark. I
think,
mean, maybe he goes for it now.
Okay,
I
I would
all he can
hope.
really base for is like a long recurve bow.
Oh, wait, Alistar missed the ward on the dragon. And he also didn't.
Hit it with the Squire.
Yeah. Primal Diogo. Okay, but how is this?
How is this allowed?
I don't understand. Like, why are we not doing dragon? Why are we not, like, how are we letting Mundo just perma invade? Like,
I think farming here is like fine.
I mean, Kindred
Just
should
'cause,
be
like,
rushing for 6,
Doing
right?
dragons like early is like kind of risky now, especially since objectives are a lot more tankier. But like the fact that they just don't have a lot of vision just makes like these things that Mundo are doing like be possible.
Yeah, I think
Just
as
'cause,
a
like they don't
jungler,
really know where he is.
I think as a jungler, like, you need to, like, I noticed Nuri never buys pink boards. Like, you, like,
I mean, just like look at where their wards are, right? Like they have like 2 wards like by the dragon pit.
oh,
Also, are just gonna flash on the Kog'Maw.
wait, but
They're just gonna hook. Alistar.
Oh, they-
Samir's now level 6, so she's not too scary.
Ugh.
Kindred is gonna ulti. Alex gonna push him out, but
Oh my god.
Samir's
It's...
gonna kill 2 or kill 1. Trade 1 for 1 or 2 for 1. 4 people being down here. I think that Kindred ult was kind of sus, but it's like fine.
I don't think they focused the same people.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to tell what was going on just because there's a lot of people clumped up in there.
Wait, so after what? I guess so. We just never want to do dragons. Like, maybe they didn't notice like Rift Herald just went down, or
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like, to be fair to him, like, he doesn't exactly know Mundo's. Like, Mundo can reset and just be at this dragon. So, it's like,
but
he should reset into doing the dragon, but I don't
Oh,
like this
no.
invade that's going on.
Okay, but like he doesn't do dragon, but he invades is like.
Yeah, he should definitely recall
Ah.
because he has so much money. And he can just die here, actually. And the
Oh,
Mundo is legit gonna look to
no.
kill him as well.
Wait, is this at least marked?
No. Oh, it just got marked.
He's going this way? Blast plant? Oh,
Uh-oh.
no,
Oh,
bro.
no. That is really bad.
Don't get it.
I
Like,
mean, he's just only down like 30 gold.
Yeah,
Like,
I guess he does this. He does this while his mid laner is recalling.
yeah, I think he just should have reset it and just spent all his money and then went for dragon. Or just done something with the lead. Now it's like kind of behind. And they're gonna lose dragon for it. So, it's kind of unfortunate, but
Don't worry. When I get home, I coach this guy. Okay, so he does pick up the Kraken Slayer. Window has Heartsteel. Huh?
Oh.
Well, I think actually he should go for
I don't
this.
think they can.
Zillion
I don't
has
think
no
they can
mana.
kill him.
Uh,
Can they? Oh, unless they both flash, I guess.
maybe he's just gonna
Unless
ult.
he just die here. Okay.
Oh, he gets a double kill?
This is pretty bad.
Zillion didn't even feel like pressing R. My
Yeah.
god. And Louis V needs to be careful here.
He can die on this timing. He does
Okay, nice flash
the
actually. Really
Alistar
good, really
flash.
good. Okay.
Shaco gonna flash
I
in
like
as well
this,
and
I
try
like
to kill
this.
Alistar. That was really clean.
Really good bait by Louis V. That was nice. That was nice. I like that. I didn't know he had it in him. God, Turkish Shaco definitely should stop this recall here. Huh? Okay.
Oh, and a pause has been
Mm,
has happened. Wonder why.
so, what are the thoughts on the game state right now?
Kindred is just like just so doomed. It's so doomed for him. Like this guy just I don't know. He's just,
What the-
oh unpaused.
Okay. I don't.
But like I think this jungle matchup is just like so bad now.
I think it's a little hard now, but I think he should just start ganking now. Like, once again, like he has really easy lanes to gank.
Yeah, it just kind of like no value mid. Or oh,
Huh?
pause the
Oh,
end.
no, it's a bug when they pause. Like this happens to spectator.
Oh, okay, but like I think he just has to gank top here. Like top is like I don't know.
He's getting a bit out. Like I've noticed both games. He's getting like really out tempoed. Like,
Yeah, he's down like 30 farm right now.
whoa, the cock bomb.
Oh, Alistar X flashing in the middle of the lane yet
This
again.
guy really likes to hex flash.
Okay.
Well, I think. Okay, so we see Herald, and I mean, if he gets kill top, it's good. But I think he should always be coming mid here. Like is he not just dead? Why is he walking up? Okay, Turkish Shaco kills Alistar in a bot lane. I think they kills. Oh, actually, Samira might kill. Okay, so Samira kills Louis V. Very close though. Samir's on 1 health.
My God.
Very close. I mean, it's fine though. It's fine.
I don't really like this Kindred.
Okay,
I really
so
don't.
Lissandra also just does not want to TP mid lane. I like. What are we?
Okay, they're gonna look for something on the window.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, coming out from the Zillion.
What the?
Kindred ults.
Oh, this is good. Kill him.
It's not bad. You can kill the Alsar. Or
Okay,
the
big.
window.
That's 2 kills.
Alsar messed up as well. Oh,
Okay,
but
very
Kindred
nice,
is
very
just Too
nice.
scared to go in.
Okay.
Really just gonna
That
run
was
away.
really
I think they
clunky.
should have killed. I think they should have killed all of them, but I think Kindred's just too scared. He just has to commit.
Really
be
clunky,
honest.
but not bad. I mean, it worked out kind of in UH's favor. Like, you know.
Yeah, that was definitely in their favor. I think they like burned every ultimate and like got insane value from it. But
Yeah. So Kindred is pretty. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, she's getting outpaced, but now she's only what 3 camps
10
behind,
CS
and
down.
also 5. 5 and 3. Oh, Gwen taking blue buff. So yeah, I think this is what jungle should be doing, but top laner does it instead. Top laner, I think the only proactive one really on UH. Goes for plays like aggressive plays. But yeah,
I mean, he can only really do that because he's prio. But yeah. But it never
But-
really looks like it has prio and bot. Looks like they always kind of just want to freeze and put the Samira in the bed spot. But some shit.
But like,
Window is
the
looking
thing
like
is,
he's
the
just
thing is
gonna
like,
do
he
the
doesn't do anything with the fact that they are in a bad spot. Like right now would be a bot gank. Like I would personally be looking, and I would also get a sweeper as a jungler.
I think wards are fine, but he's just not using them very well.
But
I don't know.
You wouldn't sweep as a jungler.
Oh, I think wards are like I think both are like fine. I'm just saying that like the way he's using his wards are just not very efficient.
I see. I mean, yeah, I guess like if you're warding objectives when like they're probably gonna go for objectives, is good. But like,
Like if you know this window is gonna invade you and you ward it,
Yeah.
then you're getting value of it, right? But like he's
Yeah.
not like ever doing that.
like
So-
as a ganking jungler, like Kindred, I would just go sweeper. I just think sweeper is pretty valuable, especially in like competitive here where like you would assume enemy is scoring a lot. But this guy doesn't buy pink wards or supers ever, and his vision score is always like really low. Like window has what? Is that 18 compared to his 8?
Okay, he's gonna get ghosted on by the window.
And he
Doesn't
also
seem like
is
he does
just
have
gonna-
ulti. He's just gonna get stat checked here and just gonna fall. Very unlucky. Gwyn's gonna pop ghost. I'm gonna use his ulti. Try and trade something back, but looks like nothing is gonna happen. On bot side though, Alistar just gonna combo in, and nothing is gonna happen after he combos in.
Turkish
The
Shaco
Kog'Maw looks to just go on the
what?
Samira. Samira's gonna get hooked.
Okay, he can finish this
Ult
Louis.
didn't really. Ooh, just doesn't have enough damage. Very unlucky. Just get the shutdown though, so that's pretty good for.
Louis V canceled
Kog'Maw.
canceled an auto or two.
Yeah, it was looking really promising in the beginning. It seems like he did have flash and exhaust that fight as well, so maybe he did use him. He would have killed Samira,
I
but
thought I
happens, I
don't think
guess.
they were on the same page. I think the Turkish Shaco engage was actually really good. Like I thought it was. The only reason why I thought it was like a little weird was because like Louis wasn't like really spacing to
Committed?
follow. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
was like, what the hell? Like it looked like they were on 2 different pages there. Samira actually
surprised
5-2.
Kindred is like on the same level as this Mundo. Like
Yeah.
this Mundo isn't really doing as much. I mean, if I was him, I'd be playing around my mid. Like I'm just surprised he can really do anything because his lanes are kind of gapped right now.
Oh.
Game. Also just going on the Kog'Maw, just getting his flash.
Oh, what the?
Kog'Maw just gonna one-shot
Wait.
this guy because he has Bork now?
Don't KS it, Turkish Shaco. Okay.
Very nice.
That
He
is
got 2
great.
shutdowns in a
That
row.
is great.
That is
Okay,
so
now they
good
should
for
be
this
walking
guy,
up. They should be
actually.
walking up. This is so in
They should
by.
just kill this.
Zero running
this,
in.
This should just die. This should just die. Okay, Selena ulti coming in. This. Kindred
Okay,
ulti is
big
very
W.
questionable.
Big W, big W.
Nice.
Oh,
This is,
UH.
this is really good for UH, especially since they did get a dragon early as well. Like last game, they didn't seem to get a dragon, So it's like pretty good as well that they got this dragon.
Yeah.
He finally does have that sweeper though, like you were talking
Let's
about.
go. Thank. I think he is dead. Or maybe not. TP coming out from Echo. Wait, where's Gwen? Oh, he's mid. I think they should run away. Yeah, that's good. Oh, Louis, relax, bro.
Yeah, I think UH should just play for the dragons now.
Yeah.
What Drake is it? It's Mountain? Wait.
Don't even tell us.
I think it's Wind. That, I'm so
I mean,
confused.
Ocean, or is it Wind? What is happening?
They just kinda got no, I don't know. Oh, it is Wind Drake, okay. But yeah, I think they should just look to stack these dragons now, and like I was about to say like try not to let anything like that happen, but unlucky.
It is what it is.
Yeah, they just kinda got dove and didn't respect it, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
We just say top diff and call it a day.
yeah, just showing up.
We're top TP. Actually, you know, now that we look at it, both mid and top have TP. They just said they don't care about our bot lane, I guess.
Yeah, I'm really curious on why Sandra invested in this Oblivion Orb. I don't think they're healing too much. And
Oh, I actually think it's good. Like.
oh, I
you know,
guess for Mundo, yeah.
Maybe at this point, not really, but I mean, it reduces Echo ult healing and also Mundo, and I mean, Samira is gonna eventually get.
It just seems kind of bad if it's like a burst champ like Lissandra. Like, I feel like Kindred should be the one buying it, just because like
Yeah,
it's very easy for him to proc it as well.
If Lissandra goes Shadow Flame here, it's pretty in. I'm gonna be honest, because Shadow Flame is a
I think he should go Zanya's.
Yeah.
This
like
is such a flip Baron, by the way.
Wait, they lose this. Turkish
I'm pretty sure they just
he's
win
a
this.
bit low here.
Oh wait, if they can get Echo,
wait,
but this
big.
Zillion bomb was like so big for them actually.
Wait,
Like this Zillion actually just kind of. Oh, but Gwen is just so insanely strong.
wait, Oi boys? Okay.
Gwen just
Oh wait, actually the passive.
saving this fight.
Gwen goat.
He
Okay,
did so much damage, and those Lissandra passives actually just one-tapped them. That was crazy.
Hunter finishes Morello. I am actually.
Yeah, I think he
That's
should
a
have bought
bit
Zanya's.
disgusting. Morello does not buff the anti-heal. It's 40% regardless.
I guess he gets Magic Pen, so it's like fine, I guess, I don't know. But
Wait, it gives magic pen?
yeah, they changed it.
Oh.
But
What is
I
that?
still don't think it's good.
I don't
It's
think
like 10.
it's.
I think it's like Zanya's is just like better here.
Yeah,
Just because
I
they
think
have a lot of
we
burst
literally
champs.
talked about this last night that Zanya's buys almost 6 seconds of time total for Lissandra with her ult. And like I told him as an ADC, it is like extremely obnoxious to have a Lissandra in your face that you can't hit, but she's like there. Like it makes it very hard to play.
Kindred still does
but-
not have 4 marks, which kind of sucks for this guy. But I think he should be fine.
They're going for drag here. They do win this
They do
fight
have
with Gwen.
Kindred
and-
ulti, unlike last fight, so hopefully this fight will look a lot more closer than like the
Yeah.
last one.
They should start it. They saw Kindred. I mean, they saw. Okay, they're going for Baron actually. They're trading Baron for Drake, but I think this is not a great call
I think
because
they
UH can walk up.
Yeah. And Gwen has TP as well. So
Yeah.
I think that one of them should start running up. They should start like immediately running this Baron.
Yeah.
Because they just saw them like hit the Squire as
They
well.
know, right? They should know.
And they're
okay.
just like insanely slow.
Okay, Echo
They have
is.
no vision
I
on
mean,
it
they
at
see
all.
They have no Zillion here.
Wait, they should just fight this now?
Oh, but they also don't have Gwen actually. They don't have
Oh.
Gwen.
Kindred almost sold this actually.
Okay, Zillion isn't on Gwen. Where's the Kindred on? Why is Louis V walking into their face?
Okay.
Okay, Lissandra going crazy actually. Lissandra picked going nuts. Oh.
Too bad he does not have Zanya's, but
Wait,
I mean, this
but-
is overall like really good for
That is really
UH.
good, yeah. Only one person
It's
with
like-
Baron and Gwen gets in here.
Yeah, Gwen is like getting so much value out of this, and he still has TP for the next fight. All they really need to do is like kill Zillion, and then it's like fine. So
The Lissandra passive actually did probably more damage than anyone else in that fight, to be honest.
yeah, I agree. I think if he had Zhonya's as well, he probably would have killed Zillion.
Yeah, he
Just
probably
because he would have been able to Zhonya something and just like put more time. And
Is he
then
going decap next? I hope he doesn't go Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame is third item is troll. It's a snowball item. You want to get it early. It's really no
Yeah.
point. Void Staff is better.
and
after...
I don't really like the City Boots just because it's not very good to their comp. I feel like Source is better, especially if you're a burst mage champ. Doesn't really seem like, I don't know, like you don't really want to play around your like spell rotations as Lissandra. You kind of just want to burst people. Not really. Lissandra's not really like a poke character, especially outside of lane.
Yeah. Okay, Gwen ascended. She got Riftmaker. I think it's pretty over for them, to be honest. Like,
I think this one can take over.
She got Riftmaker and Fiendish Codex and Amptome.
Yeah, I think he's gonna look to just buy Zhonya's here. Gwen is probably just gonna split like the rest of the game as like maybe Lissandra just looks to create pressure, like because he's like very strong right now, 2 items.
I'm a bit surprised at the Merc Treads buy from Gwen. But you know, it's not the worst.
It's not terrible,
It's
yeah.
not bad.
Maybe Thresh is gonna look to try and make a play here.
Wow,
Window passive is just insanely OP, I guess.
Hey, good spacing. That's a big knockup by Ali. Yeah.
Alstar's gonna just ulti into them. Kindred is
No, Louis V is
this
hitting
Kindred
for free.
ulti is
Louis V
pretty
is hitting for free.
insane. It just creates so much time for UH.
Oh, I think they still win. I think. Oh, okay. Lissandra passive. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my
movement.
god.
Oh wait, what? You just walked back into it. But Gwen is looking to end the game here.
Yeah.
I don't think they can stop him. Like these two.
He just kills both of them.
I think he just ignores them and just hits it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But he just kills this guy, no? Okay, unless he just plays it like that.
But you know what?
He just needed to not get hit by the Sicilian stun, and he did, so it's just kind of unlucky.
You got a turret, it's fine, I guess.
Yeah, Gun's still having pressure, and like getting objectives is like fine. He's building towards his Zhonya's, it looks like. So
I think that
most likely.
The Kindred ult was a little early, but it wasn't bad. It let actually, you know, the Kindred Lissandra actually I think is really good. Everyone gets low, and then Lissandra, you know, hopefully gets a passive off, and then like everyone's in pretty critical. But I think they actually would have won the fight harder just because Kog'Maw was free hitting. Like he got engaged on early in the fight, but then
yeah, I also think that should be running Exhaust and not Kog'Maw, and Kog'Maw should just run Ghost. But
yeah, Ghost are not even. Nah, there's nothing to even cleanse this game except for like Zillion, but just get Merc Tread or just get a QSS or something at this point. Like.
I think they're just gonna play around this dragon though, and Gwen looks like she's gonna beat here for this team fight, so it's pretty good for them.
I think Kog is going Wit's End.
Asar is gonna Hex Slash?
Yeah.
Nothing? So...
Yeah. So Lissandra is going decap, double large rod. Not I guess doesn't want to get a stopwatch, but you know I get a decap is a alluring spike.
Gonna TP in.
TP, I guess. Little early, I think. I feel like TPing on drag fight would be a lot more effective. Like, you know, they have a deep ward, they could flank with Lissandra.
Looks like they're just gonna take the dragon for free, and are they just to create pressure maybe?
How much stacks does Kindred have? Does she even have 4?
Yeah, she has more than 4.
Okay.
Just because like other marks are spawning now. It's not like
Kindred's going Black Cleaver here.
Okay.
Yeah, Gwen is immune. You cannot
Gwen
touch
is just one-shotting everybody. Whole Zillion is probably gonna fall.
Echo my ult here. Echo has a big ult here. He's not gonna use it though. Oh, okay, he uses it on nobody.
Just wait a little bit. like too late, I think.
And you. I can see why. I can see why they're 1 and 5 now.
It's caught out here.
Uh,
Oh my god, what's that threshold?
Yeah, a little careful for Samira.
Careful, Samira ulti.
Samira not flashing for God knows what reason. Works out anyways.
Just picking 2 random kills up. Kindred dying with the ultimate.
So
up
Kindred has
again.
ulti, Lysandra has
Sucks.
ulti. Maybe saving it for next game. Who knows? Lysandra. Lysandra doesn't get anything on her death. Maybe she's thinking about it. Like, please, if you have 750 gold, I'm gonna try mind controlling him into getting a stopwatch, please.
Message him on Discord. You should have bought a
No, that's cheating.
Lanya's 3 minutes ago. But they're just gonna get Vim for free from Glacial, and I think they just have to win through this Samira.
Yeah, UH
like,
still very ahead though.
UH just has to like Kindred ult if he does Samira ult, like just make sure Samira gets no resets. Like that's the only way that Glacial can win.
Yeah.
So
I actually think like, you know, the way he early Kindred ulted, like judging by, like, I didn't agree with the early Kindred ult, but the way Glacial played after he ulted early, they just backed off from the Kog'Maw, and Kog'Maw just started free hitting. Like they were like, oh, you know, like it's Kindred ult, we can't kill Kog'Maw anyways, let's just not hit him. But then Kog'Maw is just like stacking his leaf. Where's the team at?
yo guys. Oh, Kog'Maw just gonna die for free.
Wait, they need to.
Yeah, they need
to get back,
respond
bro.
to this. They can look to end here. Kindred is not.
No, don't do it.
Flanking? Oh.
Okay, big, good.
Echo
good
just
CC
caught under the
chain,
tower.
good CC chain.
Gwen is here now. The drone coming out. Okay,
Okay, Gwen unkillable here.
and the Samir falls, so this should be a free fight for the UH team.
Boy's actually, there's nothing to TP to. But, okay, that's good. They lose a turret, but... Yeah, Oboy's just good top here. Oboy's, I think, will finish his Frozen Heart after this next reset. I assume that's what he's building.
Or Randu is.
Nuri should be going for his mark right now. And he does. I think actually Oiboys needs to get out.
This is kind of an overstay.
I think he needs to recognize
He's
that
like kind of cutting it here.
Zillion could maybe perma slow him.
Uh-oh. Insanely baited.
Okay, well there's still an ult. I mean it's like a 20-second cooldown, but you know,
Oh please, not the cannon bait. This is a jungle classic. Okay, never mind, he's chilling.
Okay, I think Warp Soul should be pushing mid here, just cause, like why not? Oh, he's getting Vision, and I think he's getting Scuttle, not bad either. But Dragon is spawning. I think they need to play this a little, like they can't just greed for this Dragon because if you know whoever loses this fight probably loses the game. So. Yeah. I mean, considering I think both teams can end 1 through mid and 1 through bot. Louis V
going on the Louis V.
Okay, but Louis V
Lantern,
Lantern,
take the
very great
Lantern.
Lantern. Does Lysandra want to press?
Is gonna be, CC ult herself.
Okay, Kindred hitting from over the wall. Okay, now Kog'Maw hitting from that side.
Getting free
I really like the
popping Brazilian ulti.
Okay, but
this is pretty bad.
Boyboys might TP. Or no, he's gonna recall up here. Okay, I don't like Russians ever standing next to.
Oh, nice pick on the Echo though.
Yeah, Echoes. Like, this is like, they're not playing, they're just getting lucky.
I think just like fighting there without, I don't know, like getting engaged on is kinda
like the Lantern was good, but like this, like Lysandra just gets chunked out before even pressing R, like trying to hold it or something.
Yeah, or they could have just like ulted the Samir and focused him, but it's fine. overall, not the worst.
I did like the Kindred positioning. It didn't end up working, but like the fact that they had one hyper, you know, like I would call Kindred at this point really, you know, kind of hyper carry. Like Kindred hitting from over the wall, Kog'Maw hitting from the other side. I think they should actually play it like that. If Kindred, you know, if they go on Kindred, then Kindred can just R, right? And then Kog'Maw is like, you know, gonna be free hitting. I think they should actually play the fights from 2 angles. Like they have a lot of pressure. Like especially with Thresh Lantern, like there's a lot of ways for them to be playing these fights, but I just don't think they're playing them the greatest. So what's the next objective? It's going Wit's End. Okay, so Kindred actually going Wit's End on his 4th item.
Yeah, I would go Sterix here if I was him, but I think that's fine, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of late to be doing that though. But
I don't think Wit's End is bad, but also it's just like,
maybe GA or Sterix. But
yeah.
it's because he's getting bursted so fast.
I think GA is good. You want to buy as much space for your Kog'Maw as possible. Oh, actually, one of my Randuins.
Okay.
Oh, unlucky, but I mean.
Oh,
Okay,
almost one shot.
I think we just take the fact that Echo Flash and call it a day. Lots of wards on Baron. I like the vision control from Turkish Shaco, or her replace those wards. I'm assuming it's him. Oh, huh? Okay. Louis B is hitting though. Louis. Oh, what the heck?
You're just gonna try and stack his Conquer and Cleaver stacks on this Alistar. At least it's good that they get the Zillion all out early, to be honest. So
they should go Baron here.
They should look to fight here. Yeah, they should look to fight again.
Straight to Baron. Like Warpsoul has TP.
Really winning.
Press the B button and just TP back. Oh, okay.
Oh, but Oi Boys is just ending the game. Oh, this is all going on.
Really good split by Oi Boys here.
Okay, the Zanya's coming in handy. I think they're just trying to sell a Mundo.
Okay, Gwen is dead. Recall. Take the Baron, get out. Okay, Lissandra still no stopwatch. Like.
Oh, Zillion Flash? Kindred Flash? Okay, that's really good. If he died right there, I think the game is over, so...
I think this is like one of those like greedy things I noticed about UH. Like, no stopwatches, you know, face checking bushes, like they don't respect things enough. Like stopwatch. Okay, so we have Kog'Maw with stopwatch before Lissandra. Like if I were the jungler, I would also get a stopwatch too. Like, they're only thinking damage here, and like at this point in the game, right? Like a stopwatch is so extremely valuable.
And the longer you can like stall out some fights is like good, like depending on what challenge you're playing against.
Like
especially against like Samira as well.
Like your team stalling time, making space is like incredible. Like you have triple hyper carry.
They don't really have like insanely good burst. Yeah. They kind of just like want to play fights longer. It's Kindred and Kog'Maw, but I guess like, they just don't see the value in it.
Like Lissandra has to launch.
Okay, but there's no way the game ends. Just nice try on the hook. But I think they know they're here now.
Okay, well Gwen is here. Gwen is here for once.
Did Gwen ult? No, he didn't. Okay, it's fine. I think they're just gonna fight for this dragon, and whoever wins this fight kind of determines the game. But it looks like Boy is just gonna shove out mid here. Trying to get some pressure on the map.
It's a little overextended. Okay, but here comes the Kindred damage.
Yeah, looking to just blow the window here before you can heal anything.
Okay, Alistar running it down.
Also running it in.
Okay, are we gonna ever press?
Okay, this Kindred R is a bit early.
Okay, but I like the spacing from Louis
this is a nice Anya's.
Okay, but Gwen is ending the game. Gwen is
I think
ending the
Gwen's
game.
just gonna end. I think Gwen's just gonna end. Oh no.
No, I think he has this.
He needs to not get on. Oh,
I mean,
that's so unlucky.
they don't lose.
I think if he's
here.
Zanya's, did he not have Zanya's? I don't think he did.
He does. He does. That's what it's looking
No,
like.
did he have it before? Like he got to the
I
echo?
don't know.
If he Zanya's the passive, I think he would have ended the game. That's a bit unlucky.
I think. I mean, like once again, warp. So I don't think he ulted. Like,
Yeah, Warpsel just does not seem to be like looking comfortable on these champions at all.
is he not looking at himself? What is happening? Like Nuri had ult as well to save him, but then just saved Samira kind of. I like the
Yeah,
spacing from.
it's kind of an early Kindred ult as well. Especially the fact that he did have Zanya's and he
Yeah.
like stopwatch and he used it like relatively pretty early, or like after everything happened. Like he ulted really early, but
Yeah.
like, he Zanya's like really late. He kind of Zanya's nothing and just like delayed his inevitable death. Make it just like stopwatch the Samira like thingy and like wait for someone to come close to him and then ulted. But
He went Rylai's? Why did he...
uh-oh.
No, bro.
Hey Louis, getting caught
Use
out.
your stopwatch, perhaps?
Oh! Saying it's the very end, White is gonna look to try and get a pick here, but this guy's just seeming too fast. Kindred and Thirst gonna look to end the game right now, actually?
Wait, the goats? Wait, stop the recalls? D-Gates!
Stop the ports.
Wait, he can do this. He can do this.
I
He
think he
has
just
ult.
ends. I think he just
He
ends.
has ult. He has ult.
Okay, GG.
Okay, UH dub.
GG. UH is gonna get this second game with 2-0. Very nice. Not the cleanest game, but you know,
Yeah,
still
definitely not the
still a
cleanest
W
game.
at the end of the
Yeah.
end of the day. It's still a win, so
2-0,
just be
nice.
happy they won. But I think I don't know, that Kindred pick just he does not look comfortable on that champion. I don't know if he plays
Wait,
it
the
or not,
Kindred?
but
I don't think it was. I mean, yeah, okay.
he
He's
played
playing
pretty
like.
bad. He played pretty bad.
Okay, you're right. I can't even defend him here.
Like
This is one
he
trick,
didn't
dude.
reset when he had like okay, but like he didn't reset when he had like gold to buy Kraken. He didn't ward like defensively at all or ward any camps at all, so he couldn't like get information off it for the Mundo. And like his ults were just like either too late or like too early, I think. And the Lissandra just never is like ulting like targets. Like
Yeah, I think.
I did see Samir get ulted one time this game. Like the only time he ulted was like ulting himself like late, I think. Like
Yeah, I think. Like not really thinking like team fight wise. The Kindred ults, the Lissandra ults weren't that great. I can't really say much about the Lissandra ults because he never used it, but you know, that in itself is like not that good. If you're not gonna use Lissandra ult, like please just, I know you're watching the
yeah,
stream right
pick a
now
different
because I see you
champion.
guys
Just
in
pick a different
call.
champion.
Please pick like at least go stopwatch or something. Like if you can't press R, buy a
I
stopwatch.
mean, I would just pick a champion at that point because like you just pick Lissandra just to burst one target.
Yeah,
But
I mean he's still
I don't
learning
know.
though. But really good from Gwen. Map wise.
I think their macro was like fine. It's just they just don't seem to be too comfortable into like Samira,
Mhm,
like or like the team fights were just really messy. But the macro for the most part was okay. Like when they capitalize on the objectives,
mhm,
like I like I like how they just try to stack dragons
mhm.
and like do stuff with their lead and like do stuff with the Gwen's pressure
Like,
and
yeah, but
try to make stuff happen.
yeah,
It just felt like their team fights were so messy and like
yeah, they're messy,
how
and I
to
feel
win.
like you say their macro is good, and like, but the only person I think who has good macro, like watching these games, is Oi Boys. I think UH is only allowed to do what they do because of him. Like, putting like realistically, he's like the only one making like cross map plays. I think. Like you never see mid laner TP, with TP doing anything side lane. He's like always mid lane or like, on like UH side of the jungle. It's just like I like it feels like they have no like a goal or like idea as to what they're gonna try to do. Like the only person like who seems like they're like, oh, I want to take this turret is Gwen. Like is Oi Boys like like both games. So it's like I just wish kind of like they had a plan as for what they're like trying to do, because it just feels like, the only time they seem like they have an idea macro wise is like when a dragon is spawning or a baron is
Yeah,
spawning, but that is like that's so basic, that's like everyone should know how to set up for that. But like, when it comes to like making macro like picks or making like like taking turrets like
I
that's
think the vision like needs to. I
yeah,
don't know.
vision
Like I just
too.
said that because like Gwen like just got so much pressure and
Mhm.
they like kind of played off of it well. So like I was just like focusing on that and like talking about like those points. I
Mhm.
guess like when he got like that inhib and like they had like that huge fight or whatever. I don't
Yeah.
really remember what happened, but I just remember like he got like insane value out of it, and
Mhm.
like the fight didn't look like too good, but like he got like so much like objectives for it that like it makes up for the fact that like the fight was so close that it didn't even like matter that he was there or not. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I do agree.
That's
Like
true.
I think those plays are only allowed to happen because like Gwen is like making them happen or like being
Mhm.
like, oh, like I like I'm getting pressure off you guys can like fight or whatever. Like you don't really need me here. I'll just get like value off of like not being there.
Mhm.
But like I think like the things that like they can work on is like their vision, like warding more aggressively and like warding when like they have the position to ward. I
Mhm.
guess like
Yeah,
that's
and
like what I think a lot of like teams can do, like especially lower teams, like when you are ahead and you have um if you have like let's say like you have pride in the lane, right? Like I don't always see like the mid like warding raptors ever like going walking into like just like part of like the enemy's jungle just warding something, right? Like
mhm.
having those like wards that are like overextended, or I guess like having the extension when you can because the enemy laner has to catch a wave or like you have pry out in the lane is like very valuable, especially for your jungler. It helps your jungler to make better decisions and
Mhm.
helps them make like plays that like you could probably only make with that vision.
Mhm. Well, I mean,
But
like they want. I'm really like it's good that like of course like he doesn't look the best on like Lissandra, but I like it's good that he's picking these like more like team oriented champions. I think, 'cause he used to pick like Zed Yone and like like not that great like team fight wise. So like it's good he's picking Lissandra, like seeing improvement, and like compared to like the earlier weeks, like jungle is doing way better, I think, as well. So like you can see improvement. So hopefully like they keep getting better, especially now that they're in playoffs. I think after off this win. So like
yeah,
yeah, maybe
I'm
they
just glad they won. Just
yeah,
glad
me
they
too.
won.
Yeah,
But
good games by them, and I'm really like bot lane looked strong both games. I think yeah, Louis V. Yeah, like even if he's like dying, at least he's getting damage off before he's dying. I think that's like the most important. Like that at least you get damage off if you're gonna die.
yeah, um, he didn't really seem to be cut out like that much on
Hmm.
Varus, but like I feel like he got caught a lot as Kog'Maw like the second
Yeah, a
game.
little better
But I
spacing.
guess he just I don't know. It always seemed like he was like by himself or like it was just kind of dark like where he was walking. So
Hmm.
like that's just like another vision thing. Like vision
Yeah,
is so important in League. Like
yeah.
it's like I don't know. It's like feels like such a difference maker. Like in
Hmm.
these games, like the only reason they're getting caught out is because they can't really see what's like going on. So
Yeah. I feel like they just need to get in their head that like if you can't see someone, like if you can't see what's in that bush, just assume there's five people in there.
yeah, but yeah, that's like just what I think. But hopefully they win their like playoffs or they do well in their playoffs. So hope
Yeah.
to see those games. But that's really it for me.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Peace out, everybody.
Thanks for
GG
everybody
to
for watching.
UH.